The Packers are now on the clock. The Packers are now on the clock. The Dolphins are now on the clock. The Dolphins are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Vikings are now on the clock. The Chargers are now on the clock. The Panthers are now on the clock.
'23rd pick or the 20th pick, Dylan might be gone by that time.
I mean,
I don't know.
I think he was probably the only player that at least that I could think of gonna pick him in like a mid first rounder.
I need a backup middle linebacker to back up Avante Davis for when he retires.
I mean, wait, don't you have Devin White?
Hey, how can I see my picks? Or is it still too early? I run it 3-4.
The Steelers are now on the clock.
Alabama just had 3 players in the top 10 taken this draft. So that's an interesting storyline.
It very much is, and Carolina is hurting for O-line help, so that's a big pick.
Yeah, that's not a bad pick at all.
I don't know if he moved Taylor Moton, but he may want to do something there because Taylor Moton's like an 82 overall at right tackle.
He just moved to the left tackle spot.
It's not a big deal to move people around.
I'm just confused why nobody's talking about Trevor Lawrence and Justin Fields and stuff.
I know they
are dropping. They are dropping. I am saying that. The Steelers might draft Trevor Lawrence here though, because they do need a quarterback. Because Big Ben is old.
I think they might.
I don't know. What if Miami gets him at pick 5 in the second? You never know.
He's not dropping to the second round. He's not. Chris will pick him up if he drops to 24.
If Lawrence
you know what he reminds me of, Brian? This reminds me of Buck Minich in the last year of the DSRL.
Woo, Buck Minich, dude. That dude was gonna be something special, dude. He was. Oh man.
If Trevor Lawrence or Justin Fields falls with the 23rd pick, I'm drafting them. I have a backup quarterback for the future.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm looking for a pass rusher, to be honest with you. But, I mean, if they fall for me, I'm taking them.
That's just a no-brainer, bro. You don't let
I
them
got
fall
a
that
garbage
far.
quarterback. I got Kyle Allen. So I mean, like, if one of those two falls to me, I'm
Do you
dead.
have Teddy? No, I thought. Oh, you Redskins.
No, I'm Colts.
Oh, I thought Kyle Allen played for the Redskins.
Yeah, and then I signed him in free agency.
Okay. All right.
I got a steal on him too. He's so cheap.
I'm thinking about real life and shit. I'm thinking about.
No, I got you. Hey! I'm not blaming you.
Yeah. I'm happy about my Buccaneers laying the smackdown on the Lions.
Wow.
They too Fele?
That's a surprise. He's way up there.
There's no way. The Redskins are drafting Trevor Lawrence because their quarterback is Alex Smith, or Dwayne Haskins. These things are bums compared to Trevor Lawrence. The Ravens are not drafting a quarterback. They have Lamar Jackson, and the Bengals have Joe Burrow, so they're not drafting a quarterback. The Colts are getting the next quarterback. I promise you, the Colts are getting the next quarterback.
I mean, it's looking like they will. If they both fall to me, I'm taking a QB.
One of them's falling, bro. Because I don't see why the Bengals would draft a quarterback. They have Joe Burrow. The Bengals shouldn't draft a quarterback.
Yeah.
If I was going to draft a quarterback, I would have drafted him first.
I know, but I'm saying, like, even if he falls to you, you shouldn't, like, why would you do it, you know? And then the Ravens have fucking Lamar Jackson. Like, that's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
They're not drafting.
Well, it depends. It depends on who they have on their draft board because it drafts by the draft board. If it's just like a simmed pick. So if the football team doesn't have Trevor Lawrence or Justin Fields on their draft board because they didn't think they'd fall to him,
I think the football team is a computer team.
No.
Computer team.
He's a user.
It's a user.
I beat him this year. He's a user.
Well, if he doesn't have a draft board, they're drafting Trevor Lawrence because they draft the best available. If he doesn't have a draft board.
Well, he's been in the league for a few though.
Yeah, he's been in the league since day one.
I didn't make the draft board because I knew I was going to make the draft on a Saturday, so I didn't make a draft board. If you know you're going to make, if you think you're going to make the draft, most people don't make a draft board unless they know they're going to miss it.
The Colts humiliated themselves last season. Period. They needed. Okay.
I wish I would have made the
Trevor Lawrence.
The
Ravens.
No, and Trevor Lawrence is still here.
He's falling. Hell no. He is falling. These niggas are falling. Who's gonna get him? What the fuck? Is there that many good young quarterbacks in the league? Where these
I think people are just. I think it's a mixture of people just not being here and not thinking that they'd fall to him, so they didn't put him on their board.
I mean, I'll be honest, I didn't even scout Justin Fields for that reason. Like, I mean, if I knew I could get a dumb good backup quarterback late in the first round and not have to pay him top 5 money, I'd consider it, but...
You have Baker Mayfield. You don't need a fucking quarterback.
At the end of the day, do you remember there was a time period, Madden 20, I was considering trading him.
Yeah. Could be. I mean, I wouldn't trade Baker.
No, I'm giving him a few years, but if there's a time period where I do want him to go, I want to have somebody who's developed behind him so that I can just plug and play and be good.
I get you, man. I get you.
I'm in a situation right now where my quarterback is too good for me to fucking tank because I have Tom Brady. But I know he's about to be 44 years old or 43 years old, and I don't have a backup.
If I were you, I'd take Trey Lance if he falls to you.
I'm not taking. I need a left tackle, dude. Donovan Smith is not the move, bro.
If I were you, I'd take Trey Lance, but that's just me.
In the first round? I don't know.
I mean, maybe.
I don't know. I have so many other positions I need. Right end, left end. You know, I got good at middle linebacker. I'm good at safeties. I'm good at corners. But right end, left tackle, then quarterback, maybe a better running back. Maybe
Watch
another
Baltimore
receiver.
take Trevor Lawrence.
Let's see who the Ravens pick.
Oh, shit, dude. This is exciting. I have never been excited for a batting draft like this.
It'd be so funny.
I'm surprised.
The Bengals are now on the clock.
Jamie Noonan is the first quarterback on the board.
The first quarterback off the board is Jamie Newman.
Oh my god.
You motherfucker. You motherfucker.
Wow. Oh, that sucks.
Holy shit. If I'm the Bengals, I'm drafting fucking Trevor Lawrence as a trade piece.
What the fuck is going on?
Oh my god.
He's seriously should draft Trevor
The
Lawrence as
Colts
a trade
are now
piece.
on the clock.
Walker, oh, that's a good pick.
There you go. That's better than like half your starting linemen right there, Alex.
Exactly.
Uh-oh. The Colts
The
on the
Broncos
board.
are now on the clock.
Congratulations.
How?
Trevor Lawrence
How
fell
did he
all
fall?
the way to the 14th pick.
Look at his eyes. Look at his eyes. You can tell he's like, how the fuck did I just fall? I am so sad. I lost so much money. Where did my money go?
As far as something, how the fuck did you draft Jamie Newman before me?
Jamie Newman got drafted before Trevor Lawrence?
Yes.
Jamie Newman was the first
Oh
one.
my gosh. Who did that? The Ravens?
The
Yeah.
Ravens.
Why did
It
you
was-
even draft a quarterback in the first
That's what I'm like. You got a young
It's-
ass quarterback.
I think they got screwed over by the draft board, but still.
That's why you don't make the draft. You don't make the draft board.
No,
For that
people
reason.
don't know how the draft board works. They probably got him at the top, thinking that they would just take him. You know what I mean?
Right now, it's looking like my draft board is beautiful at the moment. Let's go.
I wonder who the Denver Broncos going to take. Hey, if the Denver Broncos takes a quarterback, I'm going to try to trade with the Denver Broncos for Drew Lock. Because I love Drew Lock.
I just watched the 2017 Elite 11 thing on YouTube earlier this morning, so I'm really happy.
I think in real life, Trevor Lawrence is dropping to the 15th pick.
I don't think he's gonna fucking.
I think Trevor Lawrence is a first overall pick, undisputed.
Yeah, and they're going to fire Marone and hire Sweeney.
After Clemson lose to Ohio State, y'all finna see him fall.
Bro, don't talk that nonsense.
If the British idiot who's running Jacksonville somehow doesn't pick up,
Whoa, you don't think Ohio State has a chance against Clemson?
After what the fuck they just did to Notre Dame last week? Absolutely the fuck
Jets are
not.
now on the clock.
Notre Dame ain't shit, and they never did shit. We know this.
Damn, Chaz Surratt just went. That's a good pick.
that's the good pick. He was the best middle linebacker in the draft.
Man, and you can say that, but historically, number 2 all-time in wins, second all-time in Heisman trophies, second all-time in national championships.
Okay.
Who the Jets take?
Justin Fields right here, I think.
That wouldn't be a bad move.
Justin Fields, maybe. I can see it.
I mean, Justin Fields. Pick him up when he's there,
Bro.
man.
The Redskins didn't take a quarterback, and they had Haskins, and he was a 70. Darnold
Well,
was
yeah.
72 or 74.
Yeah, Darnold also is a normal depth.
But yeah, Haskins is a star, ain't he?
Haskins
Yo.
is a start.
Oh, is he?
I don't
To
know.
be fair, that was CPU. I
What is
think.
it? I'm gonna go look.
That was CPU. Guys, just a little
Where did
throwback
Trevor Lawrence go?
to the mock draft I made, like week 13.
Yeah, this is aging really, really well.
Haskins is a normal.
Oh.
Giants did
You
take a
had,
quarterback.
you had Trevor Lawrence falling.
No, he had Trevor Lawrence as the first overall pick.
I was going to say your mock draft had Trevor Lawrence falling. Holy
No,
shit,
it
you were
didn't.
on something.
Literally, read the mock draft. Trevor Lawrence to the Giants.
You guys thought I was gonna take Jamar Chase? No. Can you read my text?
Yeah, I was never going to take Trevor. I'm not a...
No, well, that was
He's not
week
like a
13, I think.
Yeah, I know.
So, that was just what I was thinking.
Why did you have me taking a center?
Where? Lions? Oh,
Yeah.
because I thought you needed Lions.
Dollar, what the fuck? You sat on my shit?
To be fair,
And the New
I
York
didn't have the
Jets
full draft
select
scouted, so I just went with the projected first.
The Saints
Justin
are now on
Fields
the
to the
clock.
Jets.
Justin
That's a good... I
Fields.
like that pick. I like that pick.
That's not
I like
bad.
that pick.
He's gonna be cold in a couple seasons.
Honestly, all I have to do is not blow this Trevor Lawrence thing. And then I got it.
Who picked up Trevor Lawrence?
Me? Colts.
The Colts?
Go to the
Wow.
14th pick.
That's awesome. That's actually
crazy.
I was gonna pick up a pass rusher.
If I could have foreseen that, I would have traded up just to get some other of these players. Honestly,
You would have traded up just to screw me over.
no, because all the picks that got taken before Trevor Lawrence were not what any of us predicted, and there's some players I definitely would have taken.
I know, man. Man, that is rough though. I feel really bad for the Ravens.
Oh, yeah, like that's insane.
Still on the board? What?
12th overall pick, Jamie
Oh
Newman.
no, the Saints got to draft a quarterback. They don't got nobody.
I mean, are they?
Trey
though?
Lance.
I mean, yeah, you got Trey Lance, but I mean, last dude who came out of fucking small school like that, he just got benched.
Trey Lance is the same school.
That's not his fault. That was poor management.
Car-
They don't
Carson Wentz got broken. I think if he goes to a different team, he'll do well. He's got talent and stuff. He just needs to.
I mean, he does, but he also has glass fucking legs.
That is true, but still,
Put
like
him in the weight room.
offensive line, like they're always injured. They're all like 35 and hurt.
All right, so the New Orleans Saints are about to frickin' make their pick. First round, 17th overall pick. The Saints take
The Bears.
Trey Lance.
Trey Lance.
Wow.
Let's go, analysis crew. Let's go.
That guy from BYU.
Okay, you can sim the Bears. I think they're CPU.
Do we actually?
That guy from
Oh, but
BYU
that's a
in the
user.
draft.
That's a user.
Yeah, that's why I'm being careful. We got like 29 users in this league. Like, I really don't know which ones are CPU at this point.
Damn. Dude, when is Erlich Bachman gonna join the league?
Man, he's definitely not. He doesn't live in this country.
He doesn't work.
He doesn't even live in the U.S., man.
Really?
Yeah, that's my buddy in New Zealand.
Oh. I have a buddy that lives in New Zealand too. I pay.
I don't know.
He's making a really, really, really good case for me to like leave the United States and move there. And like,
Honestly, though,
honestly, I'm pretty much considering it, man. I get to live where they filmed The Lord of the fucking Rings, man.
yeah. Honestly,
Are the
though.
Bears also on some?
I mean, the scenery is just fucking beautiful.
When I was in like 7th grade or something, I made like a presentation on New Zealand, and now I really like it there. It's really pretty there.
The population isn't crazy.
It's smaller population than Wisconsin, which
Oh.
is insane.
It's what, like 3 million people for the entire island, I think. Or
I think
entire two islands, I'm
I think
sorry.
It's like 5 million or something. It's like 5 million.
Yeah, it's like a little more than the state of Oregon.
Yeah, it's really nice there. I'm pretty sure it's more expensive to live there. I'm pretty sure I'm not like.
It is, but the value of their money also is a little more inflated, so it comes off a lot more crazy. I think they're very similar to the Canadian dollar in terms of conversion rate.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is though.
And the Bears.
are now on the
That's a bust.
Yep.
Oh no.
The second I saw his name, I'm like, I've used this class before, and yeah, I also drafted Surtain, so I knew to stay the fuck
The
away from that,
Browns are now on
man.
the clock.
No, fuck you!
Oh, that's a
Oh.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
No, that was literally my pick. That was my pick.
Yeah, I was waiting for the.
Well, somebody's gonna be really upset now.
Yeah, you Colts user. I was going crazy.
Yeah, well, you'd say that, but, I mean, could always just take Najee or Chuba here.
I mean, if I decided on Najee, I was going to take him at 13.
I'm taking Najee Harris.
Honestly,
Najee Harris. Is that
I'm really scared of that pick by the Bills because that guy's fast.
The Patriots are now on
He's
the
like a
clock.
4-3.
All I needed was a running back, bro. I had Devin Singletary still left.
Owusu Koromoa.
Yes, sir.
Say his name again.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. It's my boy from Notre Dame. I love this dude.
You know, I'm gonna fuck up his name.
15th in talent. I got him at 20th overall, and he's got a hidden trait. So
Yo, what was Trevor Lawrence's talent? I gotta check that out. I gotta check out what was he ranked in talent. He was 11th in talent. He's got 95 throw power. His accuracy kind of sucks. I mean 93 throw power. Sorry. I mean he's not as good as I thought he'd be, but I mean like he's good. Better than drafting Jameis. Signing Jameis.
Holy shit. Chris, your only touchdown came from a punt?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's why Agnew got that superstar trait. That's his 5th one this year.
Yo, who's drafting Rondale Moore?
I don't know.
That's what
Justin
I'm
just let that man drop. He trash.
No, I mean he's fast though.
Jeez.
But no, I was gonna take Najee, but the more I thought about it, the more Leonard Fournette's a good running back, and
I thought the Patriots said they're not here. Can we just send those picks or no?
I know we're
seconds
simming the
left,
Eagles
good.
next pick immediately because that is a CPU unless they pick immediately.
The Eagles are now
And
on
well,
the
there
clock.
answers our question. Rondale, we got a sexy weapon to the Pats.
It's DSRL.
Good pick.
Yeah, that actually is a DSRL pick.
I'm gonna cry.
It is a DSRL pick. When I was Jets, man, Rondale Moore was.
The Buccaneers are now on the clock.
Honestly.
Ooh.
I need complete silence.
Yeah.
All right, who the Bucs picking? I mean, he's not
The
fast.
Lions are now on the
90
clock.
feet or something, but
I don't know. I guess they do need a wideout.
yeah.
All right, guys, you can talk now.
The Raiders are now on the clock.
Ooh.
That's a good pick.
Oh, that was my next pick. Oh, that one hurt.
You can sim Raiders, I think.
Raiders is a CPU.
Yeah, I
No,
think so.
Raiders isn't CPU. There's Seahawks, 49ers, Vikings, Eagles.
That'll be a young left end.
The Browns are now
Oh,
on
there
the
we go.
clock.
That's a good pick too. Projected first, early first.
Oh yeah, Raiders are CPU. Oh shit.
Yeah. After
That's a good pick. He got drafted after my guy. That
Dang.
They're both left in it.
Alrighty. Cleveland got 2 picks in a row. Who they picking up?
Good fucking question.
Excuse me, can you
Doesn't even know he's the pick.
put that
Come
chair
on.
back, please? Can you guys put the chairs back over there, please? Thank you.
The Browns are now on the clock.
Ooh, I'll definitely take that.
Who is it?
Asante Samuel Jr.
Oh yeah. Dude, you could have gotten him later on.
He graded as a first-round pick, so if anybody else has scouted him, because he was a third-round graded, and then when you scouted him, he came up as a first-round gem. So if anybody else figured it out, I would have lost him. Plus, he's got a hidden trait, so...
Do you not have a what is it? Shoot. Do you not have a second rounder?
Oh, I got a second-rounder, and then I think 2/3 as well. But I had specific needs. Yeah, I have specific needs for the team.
Yeah, you've got the most underrated draft class. Honestly, that's a really good set of picks.
Thank you.
I mean, it was a lot to take them, but honestly, you didn't really need the guys. So who are you gonna pick to replace OBJ, Bill?
That's a good question. Actually, that's actually a really good question. Thank you.
The 49ers are now on the clock.
Yeah, there we go. That's brilliant. Yeah. How fast is he?
He doesn't have the speed, but he's got like pretty much great everything. I just got to work on his route running. 89 speed, 89 excel, 85 catching, 88 catch in traffic, 83 short route, medium and deep route of trash, 85 spec catch, 87 release, 89 agility, 87 jumping.
Yeah.
86 change of direction.
I mean, he's a big body, so I mean, like, a lot of those athletic stuff is going to be, like,
So he's going to replicate what I had with Brennan Eagles late into the Browns in Madden 20, where I just had a dude I could fucking just expect to moss people.
Just jump off every play.
Yeah, because there were a couple end zone fades that I started hitting with Baker that just had my jaw, like, drop because I had never, ever in my life gotten those animations.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you just got to get a guy who's big and has hands. That's honestly it. Good spec catching traffic.
Damn, Tyler Shelton was a better pick than my guy.
Tyler Shelton.
Does he have a dev? You guys know?
Well, I was just about to pick. Stay off of my draft.
All right, so I have a second, 2/3, 2/4, 2/5, a sixth, and a seventh.
Tyler, I don't know. Tyler Shelton's a little questionable. I mean, he's really good, but he's really big. So you can only really use him as nose tackle.
Oh shit! And then Koromoa at the left outside linebacker that I drafted, he's got 85 speed for a linebacker, so I'm hyped with that.
I got divisional rival right here. First AFC South pick of the draft outside of me.
Would have been cool to see what that other Tennessee user did if he didn't, bitch out, but...
Yeah. It is what it is.
The Falcons
Yeah.
are now
Master
on the
Teague.
Master Teague, okay. Yeah, my thing kind of loads up later than y'all.
Are the Falcons in here or not?
No.
He was in the voice chat earlier. What happened to him?
He left, I think.
Honestly, I just need Trevor Lawrence to.
The
learn how to throw a
Cowboys
ball
are now on the
further than
clock.
6 yards down. Dang it! Dude, he's got like 91 speed.
Damn, are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious. He's got like 91 speed.
How do you know that?
Because I saw his 40 time, and I was like, how fast is
The
that? So I loaded
Chiefs
up,
are now on the clock.
I loaded up another thing, and I
Peyton
checked.
Stearns to the Cowboys. That's, I think, an actual pick that goes back to the DSRL as well.
Really?
No, he had Ha Clinton Dix, I thought.
I thought the Cowboys did draft Stearns. But
I'm not sure.
If it wasn't, it was Malcolm then. I don't remember.
Where is Malcolm?
He is no longer with us.
The fuck?
He's alive, but
Yeah, you could have worded that a lot better there, bud.
Yeah.
So why does he want to play?
Stuff happened.
Yeah, bunch behind the scenes stuff, man.
Yeah.
Had nothing to do with his footballing skills.
Yeah, he was a really good player.
Yeah, he was fucking hard to beat.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
I got close to beating him in DSRL a few times.
Dang. I went up
Damn, bro, we're
21
not
to
the
7.
first round
Wow.
yet.
Yeah, because my run game is crazy.
I still can't believe I got Trevor Lawrence. cannot believe that I got that guy.
Yeah, I'm still a little surprised with that myself. Whoever actually decides to write the post-draft recap articles are going to have some good material for that.
Yeah. Dude, you are roboting like a lot.
Do what?
You are roboting like a lot, dude.
It's probably because I'm streaming on voice chat.
It might. Yeah, that might be it. I don't know if it was just for me, because, I mean, like, everybody else's sounds fine, though, but I was just thought I would let you know.
No worries.
Who they picking?
The Jets are now on the clock.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
I mean...
We've officially hit the second round, so I'm going to start simming picks.
Okay.
I don't think he's here, is he?
No, he's
Jets?
not.
I don't think he is either. You can say. Yo, look at me. Look at those 2 picks in a row.
The Colts
We'll have
are
2
now on the
picks in a
clock.
row?
Well, not in a row, but you know what I meant.
Just make sure not to send my pick again.
Yeah, don't send his pick. That's mean.
Brian know what I'm talking about.
Don't bring it up. It happened once, damn it.
I got a really good player out of it though. It was like a 69 superstar trade.
Honestly, who do I get?
You get me, man. You get me, bro. Picture no baby stuff.
I'm
Go ahead.
good. Don't want you. No,
Draft me, bro. I'm the best corner you will ever have. Draft me, bro.
This guy's like the only good guy on the board.
Draft me, bro.
The Mexico City Diablos are now on the clock.
That's a fantastic pick.
He's a hidden
Diablo here.
Yeah, he said don't sim his pick. He literally posted it in the chat.
Good.
Oh, who do I grab? Nobody good.
The
is
Colts
left.
are now on the clock.
Good pick. Diablos.
He looks like
Who's
a
the
fish.
Diablos? Who's the Diablos and what team did they used to be?
It was the old Jaguars. That's Kyle.
I'm so used to Diablos being at my fucking side. I need to draft a running back at some point, I think.
You good?
Yeah, I just hit my dab pen, so yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, that explains a lot. Yo, who do I pick? All the guys who I wanted to pick are gone.
Pick the top guy in your draft.
I mean, okay.
The Dolphins are now on the clock.
Here you go.
Wow.
Starting tight end.
He's super slow, but I mean...
Ohio State, nigga. Just
Boo.
Here's the thing, though. I already signed Hunter Henry here.
Oh, what the fuck you done?
Yeah, isn't that beautiful? Now it's like it's all coming to fruition, just like we said it was. Like, you're just gonna, like, screw yourself over.
No. I got a 2 tight end set.
You got a 2 tight end set.
No, I got 1 tight end set. No. Don't act like you somehow got something.
They picked like 4 tight ends in free agency.
He was the only guy who was like a first round.
The Cardinals are now on the clock.
Ooh.
That looks like a first rounder to me.
Miami.
I didn't draft any wide receivers. I mean, scout any wide
Should've.
receivers. Nah, I already spent money on wide receivers, and I got guys who I wanted to have.
You got who?
I got Curtis Samuel. I got Michael Pittman. I got a bunch of guys who I want to develop. I don't need any.
Samuel might be nice.
Yeah, Curtis Samuel's got like 96 speed, so I'm spending like $12 million a year on him.
Oh, you gonna try to run streaks with that nigga?
I mean, if Trevor Lawrence can hit it, he's only got 78 deep ball. It's definitely going to be a project. Better than Darnold, though. I'm not going to lie.
He said, my girl got one job. To be the baddest every time she steps out the house. You were fucking.
Honestly, I should have picked that other tight end. He actually had speed.
You chose wrong.
I mean, he was 7th. This guy was 7th in true talent, so I mean, like, I'm not complaining, but.
All right, Arizona. I told you were picking. Hopefully, you don't get your picks in now.
Varsity Blues, hadn't you, Brian?
Nah.
Dang.
Hey, somebody at me in the group chat when we get to the third round.
All right.
Let me know who this guy picks.
The Vikings are now on the clock.
Leon Eichenberg to the Cardinals.
That's not that good.
That's actually a really good pick.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm pretty sure he's traded
Wasn't he? Yeah, he's like a 3rd round.
with a dev trait.
The Chargers are now on the clock.
If he here,
Gonna spill any information, so it's a good pick.
oh, is he a superstar?
Yikes!
Ooh, no.
No.
I mean, for a second rounder, that's not bad.
I mean, that's
I can heard.
Check your DMs, Brian.
Yo, who did we lose?
I need a bitch to come.
Bruh.
one of those is just disgusting, and I really resent having seen that shit.
I had to see it, so you had to see it.
Yeah, but did I?
If you had to see it, nigga.
And BZ on the board.
Is BZ here?
Yeah, he's online.
Okay.
He was here.
I know BZ used to be in the voice chat, so I thought he went AFK or something. You don't. Kyle, you don't. You can only see that they're hidden dev until after the draft.
Yeah, no, I can't even blame you at this point.
I still got 2 more picks this round.
Are these people here?
Huh.
Dang.
I'm happy with my picks so far, though. I mean, they're all good overalls, and they've got hidden devs.
The Panthers are now on the
Hamilcar
clock.
Rashad Jr. from Oregon State to the Chargers. Very nice.
I'm laughing all the way to the bank right now.
Yeah.
So you know Trey Lance is still on the clock.
No,
No, he's not. The Saints picked him in the first.
Saints
Did
picked
they?
him.
Oh, yeah, they did. Never mind. I'll shut up.
We've got 4 quarterbacks off the board, right?
Yeah, with the man, the myth, the legend, Jamie Newman, leading the board. All right, so are we gonna skip the Panthers? Was he here for his first pick?
I don't think so.
Panthers was not here. You can also skip
The Steelers are now on the clock.
Ooh.
That's a good pick. That's good to replace Curtis Samuel. You can skip the Steelers. They weren't here.
Did Washington pick his first pick? I didn't think so.
No, he did. He did. As I said, you can skip basically everybody until the Bengals.
The Ravens are now on the clock.
That's a good pick. That was the guy who I was thinking about getting. He's got good speed.
The Bengals are now on the clock.
I don't think the Bears picked either. Skip.
You're such a goofball.
The Colts are now on the clock.
Oh.
Why the hell nobody draft Najee Harris yet?
Because I got Leonard Fournette. I need my speed back.
He doesn't
Oh,
have
you got Leonard
That's
Fournette.
why.
You picked up that bum.
I did.
Leonard Fournette's not bad, though.
Bitch, I let him walk for a
The
reason.
Broncos are now on the clock.
Ah, dang it.
Normal dev.
That's a good pick. He's a 74.
Yeah. I picked him too early, though.
What do you mean? I picked the first round fucking right in that 74.
Mine was a 74 number on the first.
Yeah, the talent,
Here's
bro.
the thing. This guy was projected to go in the 6th, and I don't think anybody else knew about him.
And you should have waited until the 4th.
I should have waited until my next pick, which was the
You
20th.
should have waited to the 4th at least.
Oh, the Denver Broncos didn't pick their player.
Roger.
They didn't, no.
The Seahawks are now on the clock.
The Seahawks is computer.
Bills.
Then I'm just gonna let that go because I don't want to accidentally skip. Fuck somebody.
Okay, I'll just let you know. Seahawks is computer.
Seahawks is CPU, yeah.
Yeah, so they'll pick in a second.
Hopefully, they need a pick. Hurry the fuck up, Seahawks.
Wait,
The Saints are now on the clock.
I don't know if the Saints picked their last player. I couldn't tell you.
Let me check and see if they're on.
They picked
No,
the quarterback.
they did. They picked Trey Lance, and it went all the way down.
Yep,
I was
they're
gonna
not
say the next
here.
team that's here that's drafting, I think. Is
The Bears are now on the
That's
clock.
what I said.
Tyson
Bears.
Campbell.
The Bears went all the way down.
No,
Bears
they're
didn't
CPU.
pick. Right? Bears didn't pick. No, they're not CPU.
No, the Vikings
They
are
didn't
CPU.
pick.
Yes, the Vikings.
Yeah, the Bears did pick. They went all the way down to 0.
Skip the Bears.
The Bills are now on the clock.
Bills did pick, I think.
Yeah, I'm putting my controller down. He's been in the voice chat on and off, so I'm not skipping him. Hold on.
ETN.
Yeah, I wanted to kill him.
I'm in love with a stripper. She makes a lot of money.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. She pays for my house.
That's pretty awesome, man.
We gotta fucking work. I choose to work though. Chris, it's only Saturday, bro. It feels like a fucking Sunday.
Dude, for real, it does.
Who do I pick?
Hey, yo, Bill, pick your nigga, homie.
He's coming.
He's coming. He's on his way.
You got a minute and 10 seconds before I start shooting up this bitch. Everybody in this fucking draft dying. All these niggas standing outside dead.
The Colts are now on the clock.
They not cold.
I don't.
Say that last name without messing it up.
Don't kill me, please.
OG Booby Black. Ain't that right, Chris?
Yeah.
Amen.
Bamiga.
OG Bong. Wait. OG Bong Water.
Bong water.
Bamiga? OG Bong Bamiga?
Sure.
Obama?
Obama?
You can't even.
Obama?
Obama?
First name? Oh, man. He wants nothing but a man and his OG Bong man. Let's go.
My fellow American.
Ooh, good head.
Who just used the soundboard?
You trying to tell me Alvin Kamara scored 6 touchdowns in one game?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the same question I asked when I asked Alex. I was like, what the fuck?
And you're trying to tell me Zeke only scored 5
He should have
touchdowns
scored
in one
7,
game?
yeah. He should have scored 7, but they snubbed him. They gave it to Nathan instead.
Oh, my boy. They snubbed him. Fucking Ezekiel Elliott only scored 5 touchdowns all season.
Bro, no, I'm looking. Chill.
Hey, I don't think the coach.
Hey, hold up.
Yeah,
think Colt said he was going to rage quit.
Yeah, and then he said after he drafts, he's done with the league.
The Patriots are now on the clock.
They're cold, but it's only an hour. So
I'll make them form.
Yeah, I would warm them up. Yeah.
You can skip the Pats. They're not there.
I could actually technically throw this
That's
in my
right, bro. That's right here, bro.
No, they didn't pick.
Yeah, he said he wasn't going to be here. He's out of town till Monday, he said.
Dude, the fucking conversation got brought up the night,
What do you
like,
ask
the
him
night
on
we
the
broke up.
place?
It's like,
She brought
out
you
of
back.
everything that we could have talked about, one of the final things we talked
Skip
about,
the Eagles.
she's like, oh, I
Skip the
remember
Patriots.
that.
Do
And I'm
not
like,
skip the
I didn't even realize that, like, there was a thing that, like, so, like, my cat got lost the night we broke up. Right? And the whole thing just went down because she found out I was flirting with this chick that I should not have been flirting with, of course, you know, like I fucked up. And, you know, nothing happened, but it ultimately was the fucking downfall. Exactly. And trust is already down. It's fine, you know, like last anyways. So it was just a shit show of a conversation, but like, fuck. I really hate the fact that got. Oh yeah. They'll be right here.
Okay.
It's just like I really fucking hate the fact that. Damn it.
Are we not doing
But you know, more importantly.
Sorry, I stepped away from my controller, boys.
We're good.
We're not skipping.
The Patriots aren't here, and the Eagles
Yeah,
are
he's just not
here.
Alright, 2 seconds then. I'll just let that run out and then skip the Eagles.
Don't skip the Bucks, man.
No, that's why I'm literally being careful at this point. I'm like, I have PTSD to that incident, Jamel. Like, I'm not trying to do it again.
Don't do it. I swear to God, I'm gonna go crazy.
Do it, boy.
Watch you get some fucking hidden trait crazy bastard if I accidentally do it again. Like, somehow you get
That's
another...
what I did last time, yeah.
You get a Trey Sanders or some shit.
The Eagles are now on the
Ooh,
clock.
Brock Purdy to the Pats.
Yeah,
Iowa State.
that's not a good pick.
But the Patriots know how to make a trash quarterback work. They did Tom Brady.
Oh, Alex, I got a question for you.
So,
Why does Kyle Trask suck? Like, draft class. Isn't he
The
like
Buccaneers are now on the clock.
Damn.
Heisman candidate doesn't always translate to the pros. Look at Tim Tebow.
Rex Grossman was a Heisman winner.
Yeah, well, yeah. I know that it doesn't always translate, but I mean, like, sixth round talent.
And god damn it.
Scheme fit's all I got to say. I mean, really, he could be a scheme player. I mean, you look at how Will Greer passed.
The Lions are now on the clock.
Yeah.
Oh, hidden trade.
To be fair, a lot of like why Will Greer isn't really panning out because his throwing motion absolutely sucks.
Got drafted in the second. He's a seventh.
The Raiders are now on the
Trask
clock.
arm strength isn't really there. And
Yeah.
his accuracy is poor if you actually watch him
Nice
play.
pick.
Alright.
Gotta hit a talent.
Jacoby Stevens. Look at you,
Alright.
Chris.
I was thinking about getting him, but
Chris drafted in the DSRL league, too.
That motherfucker.
The Rams are now on the clock.
yeah. I think you can. I think you can sim Rams. I'm pretty sure you can sim Rams.
I remember you talked about it like 3 times, and I just kept thinking about it. And all the times I heard you go, "Why the fuck didn't you catch that?" I'm like, "Yep, I kind of agree with you on that." It's supposed to be like one of the best. Just put on the whole thing. There. That's good.
Can I skip the Rams?
Yeah, you can skip them.
He's good.
The Browns are now on the clock.
I forget how long these fucking drafts.
I cannot believe Baby Gronk has already slipped to the second round.
Who slipped to the second round?
You remember Beezy's crazy dumb good tight end that he had in Madden 20, Pat Fryermuth? He's still around.
Yeah, he's an early second. I mean, he's not going to be a bust for whoever picks him up. Kyle Pitts is really small.
The 49ers are now on the clock.
You need to create a 6'9" tight end.
Dude, Shades wait, how big is Sir at?
We need LeBron
6'3", 215.
Oh, okay. I thought he was small. I was going to say Shades of Brian Wood.
Nah, don't worry. He's coming later down the road.
Alrighty. Didn't you name him that? Because,
Yeah, it was a duplicate player from one of our draft classes, and I was like, well, that's gonna fuck up, immersion. Fuck that. So I just named myself that, and then he got sweaty good.
Mm-hmm. Well, dude, a Depot. Bro.
Kills me, they were stars.
Oh, yeah, you can skip these guys, too.
Is the Jets a CPU?
No. Jets are a player, but they're not here. You can skip, I'm pretty sure you can skip everybody until, I don't know.
You know you can just say skip to the next user pick, so you know you're not skipping.
Well, when you have all these inactive users, that really doesn't help much.
Yeah, I'm about to say. You can skip
Easier way to go to member and see if that team is on. If they got a green light on their name, they're online to draft. If not, leave it be.
Leave it be.
Yes, sir.
Right now, the teams are not here to draft.
Yeah, just skip that. Skip.
After that, the Falcons are.
Oh, Drew Brees retired. That's why the Saints took a quarterback, because they also don't have Taysom Hill or Jameis Winston. They only have 60 overall Marcus Mariota.
Yeah.
Damn.
Do Black Lives Matter. No.
I joined this bitch and that's the first thing.
Yeah.
Oh my
This nigga said, do Black Lives Matter. And of course they do. He said, and kissed this black guy. So she kissed him. And her boyfriend's right next to him. He said, I don't even give a fuck.
Oh my god.
Oh,
The Falcons are now on the clock.
Oh, I definitely will. Yeah, I definitely will. Without a doubt.
Damn, Trace McSorley's at 55?
Yeah, he sucks.
What, no?
He listens. That's the big thing. He listens.
The Cowboys are now on the clock.
Sometimes to,
I don't think they did.
Oh, he
we were
probably.
walking up the street, and I didn't have my leash, and he just darted over the tree, and I was like, okay, you can't be doing that.
It's like, mistake. Whoops. Leash time for you now.
I don't want some crazy asshole going down the street at 25 miles an hour.
Lyric
I'm
John.
gonna have another gizmo situation.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck that.
That's even worse, because that was just some asshole who was backing out and didn't even see him.
It's the good
That
sex,
campsite,
no
like,
stress, one
fucking
food, no
horrible.
act.
Alright, so who am I skipping, boys?
Yeah, you can just skip until the Dolphins, I think.
Alright.
Fuck the Cowboys. Oh,
The Chiefs are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock.
We got the Giants in here.
Fuck the Giants.
Voice chat.
Yeah, that would have been fucked up.
My bad.
Skip the Jets.
The Packers are now on
Fuck,
the
god
clock.
damn it. 2 quarterbacks this draft.
Hey, who's the Eagles?
The Giants are now on the clock.
QB, so he's only going to draft quarterbacks. He's only drafting quarterbacks.
Who?
The Jets.
Okay, what the fuck?
The Dolphins are now on the clock.
Niggas don't know how to draft.
I don't want to fucking set up his
No,
draft for him.
he had him in his draft board. That's the thing. It doesn't really.
Yeah, he
it's not.
arranged how the order he wants to pick in.
You can?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, 80.
I didn't know you could do that.
The Texans are now on the clock.
Motherfucker said I didn't know. God. Jordan Davis. Oh my God.
The Cardinals are now on the clock.
I got to deal with that.
Oh,
Maybe Grenard.
who's the Eagles user?
We don't have one.
God damn it, we can't trade.
Damn, y'all got me in trouble. You told me to skip Dallas.
Good computer skills.
Tight end.
Fuck.
Diablos. Yeah, like 5 years ago. Yeah, until he destroyed just about every part of his body with injuries. Oh my God, 10 tight ends, and he had like the 10th most yards for a tight end. Such an elite tight end. You guys, I'm talking to Diablos. Justin and Ian at QB. Oh my goodness. I feel bad for the Cowboys.
Aye.
Well, he said he wasn't here, and that's why he wanted the draft pause, and he never told us, hey, I'm here now.
Hey, I'm not blaming you guys. Like, he didn't say anything, but I do kind of feel bad for him.
Well, he got some decent players, though, too.
Yeah, that is true. Like, it's not like he's drafting 3 quarterbacks.
The Vikings are now on the clock.
That's a decent pick. He's got Cisco now.
Cisco used to be a dog in the last man.
Fuck Cisco.
He was an X
Hey,
Factor.
chill out, man. That's not very cool.
I'm about to go buy me a wolf.
Yo, this draft class is really jacked up, though. I mean, like, there's a lot of players who are in the low 70s.
The Chargers are now on the clock.
Do you think
Well,
every nigga comes out as a mid 70 or higher?
No, I'm saying, no, I'm not saying that. I don't like that at all. I'm just saying I thought everybody was a little high, or at least there wasn't a lot of variations in the talent.
No, this draft class, it seems like it's very top heavy, and then it lowers down.
Like an exponential decline.
Yeah, but some draft classes be good, like okay throughout. Others be really good until you get to like the 4th round. Some be just.
I feel like there isn't that much of a difference. I feel like there isn't that much of a difference between a 2nd-round talent and a 4th-round talent.
Between a what?
In this 2nd round and a 4th-round talent.
Maybe.
Between the chances of getting a hidden depth. I think like that's the biggest variation, honestly. But that's just my take on it, and y'all know I'm not good at takes, so that's just my thought. I feel like I don't know. I'm really happy with my draft, though. I got 4 hidden devs, all of them 73 plus. It's only downhill from here.
Damn, they got how many draft picks you have? 4 already?
I had 5
The
already.
Panthers are now on the clock.
Round. I just traded up and threw a little
The
few
Steelers
backups
are
in
now
there.
on the clock.
Dude, Diablos, you're my division rival. I'm not gonna let you just grab a guy that you really, really want. I paid up and stuff. What's your pick? How far my trade down? Oh, wait, no, you're not giving me a 4th and a 6th for a 3rd round pick? No. I thought you were going to give me a 3rd rounder, a 4th rounder, and a 6th rounder. No. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry, man. Especially if it's a guy you really, really like. You're my division rival, so I don't want you to get it anyways. You can sim everybody and tell me.
Read that.
No,
That's from my boss.
Here.
That was
Is he
posted.
here?
He's not in the voice chat, but he's here.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
It was
Sorry.
like, yeah.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Steelers isn't here though. Neither is the Redskins.
Yeah, Alex, you take over on skipping because I fucked it up once. I'm not doing
no,
it again.
The Redskins is no. Don't skip the Redskins. They're
I have no power to do that.
Okay, the Redskins have green. They're green.
Don't skip the football team. The football team always needs to get their picking.
Yeah, the football team, not the Redskins. God damn.
Come on, man. Don't be like that. Don't be
I'm
like
finna
that.
get sued. They're suing me.
Dude, you're so offensive. I hate you.
I know who's not. If we're online, we're not skipping them.
I I've been here the whole time. Why did you skip me?
My dog
like
has
a
a
cat?
swollen face. I don't know what happened.
Maybe she got into something. Allergic reaction.
It's just on one side.
Wouldn't there be like
On a dog with fur? No.
I mean,
No, it's
you
not
could move away the fur.
The Ravens are now on the clock.
That's why I always mean fucking Super Bowls.
Sure, I've got a good roster this year, but I mean, like, I don't think I'm making it. I think I'm trash.
The Ravens are online.
The Ravens?
Yep, they're online.
Dude, who's gonna tell him? Who's gonna break him the news?
That he drafted back.
Who's gonna tell him that he got Jamie Newman?
He's gonna be like, who's the scrub on my roster? What the fuck is this shit? I didn't draft him.
He didn't draft anybody.
Fucking Jamie Newman over Trevor.
Jamie Newman. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy that he drafted Jamie Newman, though. But I feel so bad at the same time.
I don't. That's a division rival.
Oh, yeah. To be fair, the AFC North is like, I don't know. Everybody just hates each other in that division.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, and it's even worse when we go back to Madden 20 when we had that one season where Alex and I both tied at 14-2, but because he won the tiebreaker, I wound up as a 5 seed at 14-2.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
Yeah, I was salty.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, well,
The Falcons are now on the clock.
that season by the end of
The Falcons are here.
Ravens got a bottom tier draft.
Ooh, who's doing the draft grades?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is somebody gonna take responsibility for that, or do I gotta do it?
I was just gonna say Ravens, not Falcons. My bad.
I was going to NFC North if you guys want.
Third
The
round.
Colts are now on the clock.
The Colts are online. Not really. They're not. You can skip them.
You know, at a point, it just gets old.
Yeah, until they actually skip you. I'm gonna laugh.
Yo, they do. You and I.
The Broncos are now on the clock.
Another hit.
The Broncos aren't on. They're not online. Silver Pool's not on. Silver Pod is not online.
No green circle. Confirmed?
No green circle. I'm looking at it right now.
Alright.
The Jets are now on the
It's a
clock.
good pick for him anyway.
Do we have a Jets? I don't see it. Good pick, fucker. Jets aren't online at all.
Not online at a Christmas party. Heard.
Okay, tell him fuck his Christmas party. Christmas is over.
The Browns are now
I
on
would
the
have
clock.
shit.
The Browns. they're online. This very first person. They're online. Don't skip the Browns, Seda.
Heard that.
Or do it. I mean, it's up to you.
I swear, if we skip the Cleveland Clowns, it's going to be
The Bears are now on the clock.
Oh, good left tackle.
Yeah, this is the Bears user talking. This is my.
The Bears aren't online.
This is the Bills user talking. This is going to be my last pick.
Okay.
Alright, Bill.
Roger that. All right, so the Bears are not online. No green circle.
No green circle.
And the Buffalo Bills are now picking. Kyle Pitts to the Bears. Good fucking pick.
What's that?
Go fuck yourself. Bills, you're online, so go ahead and make your pick, man. You got this.
The Packers are now on the clock.
Quincy Roche, right end out of Miami.
Good third round pick, though.
Man, that was trash. All right, I'm going to
Roach. The Packers aren't
The
online.
Patriots are now on the clock.
That's a good pick.
The Patriots aren't online.
Patriots are not online.
No.
The Eagles are
To
now on the
Daryl
clock.
Slayton, good
Or
pick.
a computer team.
Then I'm just letting that go because all I can see happening is me accidentally skipping your pick here.
I can see it too.
I just saw who was next. I'm like, nope.
The Buccaneers are now on the clock.
Why would you do this?
You're going to still want to try it.
Yo.
Damn, nigga.
Tampa.
What's up?
You thinking about trade?
What you want? What you talking? Pause draft. What you talking?
I mean, who do you want?
Bro, you're wasting seconds here, dude.
I mean,
How
about,
mine. I have a draft pick I want to do.
Alright, let me check my roster here.
You got to
You need
give me an offer.
Bro.
Uh-oh.
You need a safety?
Nope, do not. I have two young safeties. Both of them are 25 and younger.
Make the pick.
Dang. Alright.
10 seconds, man.
Yo, bro, I'm not sure who to send you, that's the thing.
I understand. I don't need anything in the secondary. I don't need any corner. I'm making the pick. Sorry, bud. You don't lost out on it.
Alright, no.
The Lions are now on the clock.
And he's a hidden. I'm sorry, bud.
Yeah.
I need that.
He was an early second talent.
Yeah, he knew I was going for him. He knew it. He was like, I
didn't. I just wanted to get him before anybody else did, but I didn't know you were going for him.
Oh no, you upset the Diablos more than anything with that pick.
What are you saying?
Huh?
I said you upset the Diablos more than anything with that pick.
Yeah, Diablos.
He told me earlier in the day he really wanted them pretty bad.
It's okay.
Bad situation.
Now my
The Raiders are now on the clock.
Probably, honestly.
I literally just picked up a linebacker for
All right, Raiders are CPU, so they're about to go, and then are the Rams online?
Let me go check. I'll go back to it.
I mean,
Rams are not online.
The Rams are now on the clock.
Aren't online.
The Browns are now on the clock.
The Browns are online, okay? Don't do it.
Well, I'd like to officially welcome the GOAT, the myth, the absolute legend, back to the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns will be selecting Patty Fisher. I don't even care. Hidden dev trait. Let's go, baby!
I was wondering when you'd get him. I was like...
Yeah, I wasn't going to wait any longer. I know he's a development project, but that was my dude, so...
Is Patty a hidden?
Yeah, he's a hidden.
Yo, why are there so many hiddens?
Bro, hidden don't mean nothing more than it could be a star at some point, too, man.
Hey, you should learn to appreciate your star players, by the way. I'm going to tell you that right now, too.
Bro, you gotta appreciate the fucking 72 normals, like...
Yeah, some people like Taywan Taylor ain't nothing special to me, like as far as rating, but that dude shows out in games, like, you know.
Hey, what should I do with Jayon Brown?
Who doesn't show up for you, Brian?
No, I was gonna say he doesn't not show up for me. I'm saying like he's a 72, but he shows up for me. So it's like, yeah, normal devs are huge, dude.
Nobody wants
Oh, yeah, I got you.
What do you mean? What should you do him?
Well, so I just drafted a right outside linebacker in the late third round. I run a 3-4, but Jayon Brown is my right outside linebacker. Huh?
I'm the middle linebacker.
Well, I have Levante David and Devin White.
Devin White's a better pass rusher.
So
you should have him on the outside, move Jalen inside.
So let me tell you.
Coverage.
Let me tell you what I got. All right, so you can see what my dilemma is real quick. Because
The Titans
I go to
are
my
now
draft.
on the clock.
So I just drafted Foster, Sorrell with a 70. Not Foster, one person.
Good pick, Washington.
Tough Borland. I just drafted Tough Borland, who's a run stopper, right outside linebacker, 73 with a hidden talent. And I have already at linebacker, because I didn't think he was going to be that good. I was just trying to get a backup. At linebacker, I already have. I'm waiting for the load up. So at right outside linebacker, I have Jayon Brown, and then at middle linebacker, I have Devin White, and then at my other middle linebacker, I have Levante David, and then at my left outside linebacker,
The Falcons are now on the clock.
All right, so what you should do is have Borland play the bench this year, and then next year, I don't know how long you're attached to David, but I would
2 years.
Jesus Christ, the Saints have some nasty cap penalty. Fuck.
I'd move Brown to middle to replace.
They gotta keep the CPU high.
Okay.
The Cowboys are now on the clock.
So you have my rookie third-round pick.
The Chiefs are now on the clock.
Damn.
They switched Jayon to middle linebacker when Levante David regresses after this year.
Yeah, that's what
I don't know if third rounder's gonna pan out.
You don't know if he's gonna pan out. I mean,
oh shoot, I'm not.
My third rounder is a 73 hidden. He better pan out, fucker. Chiefs are online, by the way.
Mike Conto, you know.
Yeah, that's why I'm waiting.
He better pan out, or see, I'm the type of coach to box my players, homie. If you don't pan out, I'm boxing. Simple. Put it like that.
About a freaking rivalry.
Yo. I wonder if I get to play the Chiefs next year again.
I don't know
Check
if I'm
your
just
schedule.
stupid, but I mean, like, I feel like hidden deads are really common this draft.
Okay,
I want to
bud.
play the Chiefs again next year. I played them once and got the dub on them, so let's see if I do it again.
Just feels like 2/3 of the picks are hidden.
That's ridiculous.
I got football team. I got the Patriots. I got the Falcons, Dolphins, Saints, Panthers, Jets, Bills, Rams, Panthers, Giants, Eagles, Bears, Cowboys, and Saints. So I don't play him at all.
Ooh, so I got Broncos, Chargers, Ravens, Vikings, Pats, Lions, Ravens, Steelers, bye week, Bengals, Bears, Raiders,
Jets
Bengals,
are now on the
Steelers,
clock.
Titans, Packers, Chiefs. Ooh, Chiefs week 17.
Jets are picking another quarterback. I'm calling it right here. Everybody else.
I've got
My board is getting taken out.
I've got Diablos, Ravens.
Jets still offline?
Titans,
Let me
Texans,
see. I'm checking right now.
Bills,
Jets are offline.
Rams.
The Packers are now on the clock.
Bears,
Green Bay. I'm gonna see if he's still offline. Green Bay is offline.
The Giants are now on the
Giants are
clock.
online.
Giants are on the clock.
Giants are on the clock. Shit. Other ball. Oh, I didn't do it.
That's probably gonna be Stafford.
The Dolphins are now on the clock.
Monty Boston out of Louisiana Lafayette, the Raging Cajuns.
Go, Lions.
The Texans are now on the clock.
Lions.
The Texans are online.
Lions.
Yeah, well,
Texans are
Why are you so eager to replace
The Texans are now on the clock.
because he's 32, his contract expires in 2 years, and I'm not trying to resign him.
I mean, he just won MVP for you, though.
Yeah, and I just got a superstar with him, but I don't know how he's going to play him. We'll see. But that also depends if I can get my trade.
Well, we play week 1, Chris.
I know.
I've got Don week 1.
What's up?
You're not resigning Matthew Stafford.
He's
The
got 2
Vikings
years left,
are now on the
Dalen
clock.
Hayes got taken. Let's go.
35 years old. I'm not going to resign him. He's probably going to want so much money. And years.
That makes sense.
And he's at 83. He's at 83. By the time he's 2 years from now, he's probably going to be like a 76.
I'm not really scared looking at my schedule.
Yeah, I'm not really shook either this year. It feels nice. Ooh, CJ Verdell, nice pick.
I mean, there's not a lot of like.
Chargers aren't online.
I don't know how to say this. It's not like there's anybody who I feel like is gonna, like, oh yeah, this guy's a Super Bowl for sure. But I mean, like, there's a lot of guys who I think.
You said Chargers are no longer online?
Yeah, Chargers aren't online.
I have a question.
Yes.
The Panthers are now on the clock.
They gave Matthew Stafford jukebox. Can I
Panthers aren't
get
online.
that?
Bro, you have the ability to change your abilities. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, you just have to let us know you're changing it. That's all. You're good.
Yeah.
Panthers aren't online.
Yeah. How did Stafford get jukebox?
I don't fucking know.
The Steelers are
Kellen
now on
Mond.
the clock.
Interesting.
The Steelers aren't online.
Are not?
Nope.
Kyle
Yeah.
Trask. Wow. That's disappointing grade, but
Redskins aren't online.
Kyle Trask? I mean, like, maybe he's a hidden at least.
Has that guy from BYU got
There's
taken
also
yet?
a lot to be said with playing well against a weak SEC East Conference in a really talented offense.
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't know. I feel like you have to be at least, like, decent,
Not
If you're
necessarily, because look at AJ McCarron.
I mean, shit, look at fucking Jimmy Clausen, bro. Like, that dude set records at Notre Dame left and right. Where the fuck is he now? He played 1 season for the Browns, and you saw the last of him.
Chase Daniel is still Missouri's all-time leading passer.
Chase Daniel was a goat in college. Like, legitimate goat.
Oh,
The best college football player was Tim Tebow.
Somebody asked about Zach Thomas. Yeah, he's not in this draft.
Zach Wilson?
Zach Wilson, yeah, sorry.
Zach Wilson, the BYU quarterback in this draft.
Yeah,
Because
no,
the
he's not in
draft
it.
class said nobody really knew he was going to declare. I don't think he's actually announced that yet. He still hasn't announced anything.
Well, he better be in the next draft then. He's a junior, ain't he?
The Ravens are now on the clock.
Yeah, I think he is a junior.
So next draft he's declaring no matter what.
I mean, like, if he doesn't declare, he's wasting out on a lot of money.
Well, he's graduating, so
He's not good.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if you have a job, like, if you have just, like, a normal job, you're going to make, like, a measly fraction.
Yeah, but he's also, you gotta remember, he's also Mormon, so there might be missionary work he's obligated to do. There might be all this other
He's
shit.
not obligated to do missionary work. You know that, right? It's a choice. It's their choice. It's not It's not a... I know a lot about Mormons because my ex-girlfriend was Mormon and I live in a Mormon town. So when they do missionary work, it's just their choice. It's not
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Because we actually had to worry that Manti Te'o at one point, when we signed him after his freshman year, was going to do missionary work for 2 years, which, in the grand scheme of things, he probably should have done and taken 2 years off so he didn't get, scammed with that fake girlfriend in Hawaii bullshit.
I was going to say, at least learn about people and, how...
You want to hear a fun fact that I didn't know?
What's that?
Andy Reid is Mormon.
Is he really?
Yep.
Dude, he's got like 6 wives.
That's not how that works.
That's not how that works, buddy. That's fundamental. That's the fundamentalist Mormon.
Oh, I thought Mormons were had polygamy and stuff.
They used to have it, and it wasn't so
The
they could have
Bengals are
extra
now on the
wives.
clock.
And most Mormons frown the fuck on that.
Died, the wife remarried, so she can have a support system, and that land can go to the next guy, and the neighbor took care of the wife and everybody else. That's what happened when the husband died. It wasn't to have more than one wife. It was
Alright, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not very informed on Mormons.
It's alright, I wasn't either until I moved out here.
Yeah, I got you.
Because I live right next to BYUI. So.
Yeah, again, I'm sorry if I offended the Mormon.
You're not offended me. I'm not Mormon. I had an ex-girlfriend who was Mormon.
Yeah. You said you weren't Mormon.
Yeah. No, but it's just some cool things I learned. I learned that
The Dolphins are now on the clock.
To go to BYU or like coach BYU or something like that. And
Nice
he's
pick.
Mormon.
Dude, Andy.
Yeah, he's a dog. That's why he doesn't really cuss. You ever heard Andy Reid cuss?
Nah.
He talks about cheeseburgers though a lot.
Yeah, cheeseburger Andy.
Jesus Christ.
What are you gonna do now that you won the Super Bowl? I'm gonna go home and have a nice big old cheeseburger. Like, seriously, that's it? Like, not gonna sell? No, just a cheeseburger. Fuck Andy.
That's what happens. That's why Taysom Hill is so old because when he was in college, he went on a mission.
Yeah, he was in college for like 5 years because of all his injuries, and he went on a mission.
My wide receiver.
32.
Yep.
I think he went on mission for like 3 years, and then he was in college football for like 5. So that's why.
He was redshirted as a freshman, I think.
Is Miami still online?
Let me go check.
Yeah, somebody stay on that menu and let me know this shit so we can get this done with.
I got you. Yes, he is.
Alright.
Yo, how do I climb up this tower?
We're going to week 1 tonight, aren't we?
Week 4.
Of preseason.
Okay, we're going to week 1 tomorrow or Monday.
Yeah, we're doing tomorrow.
Okay, cool.
I think they
The Broncos are now on the clock.
Broncos aren't on.
At least give everybody a chance to set the practice squad.
For sure.
Yeah.
The Seahawks are now on the clock.
Seahawks
yeah, I get off work at 6 Eastern.
Okay.
Seahawks are computer.
Hey, you work on a Sunday, buddy?
Yeah, I work swing shift.
Oh, okay.
Swing shifts are awesome.
Yeah, I like them. I wish I had them.
When I go to FTO,
The Saints are now on the clock.
Whenever I go to patrol side FTO, I work Monday through Friday for a couple weeks and go to night shift. So,
what is this? Wing shift?
That means like
I work 5 days one
The
week.
Vikings are now on the clock.
I got you.
Like if I'm off Wednesday, I'll be off when I was off Wednesday and Thursday this past week, and those will be the only 2 days next week I work.
But
I got our computer.
You work like 12-hour shifts, though, is that right?
I do.
The Vikings are now on the clock.
Am I stupid?
What?
I'm playing Breath of the Wild right now, and I got no idea what I'm doing.
I don't know what that game is, so okay.
Oh, it's a thing on the Nintendo Switch.
The Mexico City Diablos are now on the clock.
Diablos are on the clock. I mean,
dude, why? He said it was like the accent and everything.
Who's that?
The announcer guy.
The Patriots are now on the clock.
The Patriots are not online.
Okay, give me a second. I'm looking at my board real quick.
The Browns are not online. Just letting you know.
The Browns are currently looking at their board.
No, we'll go ahead and send every day.
Yeah, we can sim the Browns.
Fucking fuck around and find out.
Considering the Browns is the actual only one with the power to sim picks.
Yeah.
If the Browns took his own pick, I don't think I would be upset for them.
I mean, he does have like
the Browns are now on the clock.
Out of
drafted fucking well too. True.
Yeah, I've got two of them are hidden down. So 24 normal, and the rest I have like 573 plus hits.
So you're not missing either. So
Yeah, no, I'm not.
The Buccaneers
Goddamn,
are now on the
Puka.
clock.
well, it's clearly now
Hard to miss. Everybody's a hit. Oh, sorry.
Well, in the words of Lonnie, one of our former users from the past, well, he's getting cut.
Puka was like.
The Lions are now on the clock.
Bust of the draft.
Hell no, he's a 62. That's a bum.
Yeah, Drake Jackson, Kentucky. Take Rakeem Boyd from Arkansas with that 4.6, 4.40.
Is he? Oh, that's
Ohio State got a dog.
Ohio State sucks.
The Raiders are now on the clock.
Just a running back.
Trey Service.
That nigga rushed for 331 yards.
Jonathan Taylor's better.
Okay, Dobbs.
That's all I'm telling you.
The Mexico City Diablos are now on the clock.
Bro,
Jonathan Taylor
smokes too much weed.
Jonathan Taylor from Wisconsin. Yes, John Butchwell. Yes, he was.
Yeah, and in the NFL, Jonathan Taylor is better than J.K. Dobbins.
Dobbins put Ingram on the bench, bro.
Bro, Jonathan Taylor's carrying the Colts because Phillip Rivers is like a wet noodle for an arm.
Whoa. No.
The Browns are now on the clock.
Jonathan Taylor ain't doing shit yet. 2 good games.
Yeah, and then they just stopped using him for no reason.
2 good games has came recently. At the beginning of the year.
The 49ers are now on the clock.
They were using him like sometimes, and then they just stopped using him, and then they started using him again, and then he started balling out.
And they were still winning throughout that whole time too.
Yeah.
So Jonathan Taylor isn't your X
And I mean,
guy.
Here's the thing: the Ravens have been winning the whole season too.
The Titans are now on the clock.
They haven't actually, but they haven't.
Was that the Niners' first pick?
No. Jonathan Taylor's had a really good year.
For a rookie running back, he has not had that great of a year.
He literally has.
First of all,
I said he's going to get 1,000 yards this year.
There's a rookie running back that already has 1,500 rushing yards.
Yeah, here's the thing.
What's his name?
He's really.
His name is
James Robinson.
Is Tennessee still off?
Baby. Yes.
The Falcons are now on the clock.
Don't care if he sucks in Madden.
I know.
Juwan is on.
Chill.
The Cowboys are now on the clock.
J.K. Dobbins has had
Jihad Woods, yikes.
The Chiefs are now on the clock.
Cowboys were on, by the way.
I think that was him picking.
Oh, he picked? I thought we simmed. Okay.
Nah, he's online. That's why I let Atlanta go.
Alright.
Ramon Greer.
The Chiefs are on.
It's one game versus the Jaguars.
What was I doing? I was doing something before. Oh, yeah, I was looking at Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor is having a way better year than J.K. Dobbins.
Yes, he had. So his second game of the year, he had 100 rushing yards, 26 carries, and then he had 150 against the Raiders, and that's it. That's literally.
And then he's also had three. He's had 3 games of 80 yards. It's pretty good.
He had 3 games of what?
80 plus yards. He's had 80 plus yards 4 games in a row, and he has 3 games in a row of 90 plus yards, ending that streak with a 150 yard.
Where he had 91 yards, he had 0 touchdowns, so that's not really.
Yeah, 7 yards a carry.
Yeah, but 0 touchdowns isn't that the defense did their job pretty much. They held him out in the end zone. They held him
7 yards a carry, and in that game he also had a receiving touchdown.
And he went against Houston. So.
And he still had 91 yards rushing and 44 yards receiving.
That's not much. So
The Jets are now on the clock.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All his good games were against bad run defense teams. Literally, the worst run defense.
You're acting like the Baltimore defense.
Worst run defense team in the league is second to worst run defense team in the league is Houston. Third to fourth to worst run
The Packers are now on the clock.
Vikings are like 5th to last. He doesn't do shit against good teams. Let's go like that. But I love him. Because I love Wisconsin running backs. They take a while.
I'm a Wisconsin fan, but I mean, Jonathan Taylor.
Green Bay is not here.
The Ravens are now on the clock.
Like,
There went Raheem. God damn it!
What?
I should have taken Raheem Boyd instead of Puka.
You should have gone after the hog.
Y'all don't want to get a piece of this William Jefferson. I'll fuck your hog like Monica Lewinsky.
Yeah, I don't think my president would go over very well in the chat.
I'm just saying. Did he draft a fullback?
Fullbacks go so far.
Fullbacks are awesome.
I mean, fullbacks aren't bad, but I mean, like,
Who drafted
that's
a
like
fullback, though? That's
Me.
thing.
Yo, Diablos, why would you draft a fullback this early?
I drafted a fullback before him. What do you mean?
Why?
Because they graded really, really well.
That's like,
Getting a 67 overall fullback with 85 strength and 79 trucking, like, I'm not going to pass that up.
it's like a 6th or 7th round thing. Half the time they're not even on the field.
Plus, I've had 12 picks in this draft, and I've already filled my needs. I'm picking for vanity at this point.
The Dolphins are now on the clock.
What you can do when you basically fill your starters in the first 6 picks of your draft.
Your offers are online.
You still got a guy from the first round on the draft board.
Probably means he sucks dick.
He's 6'4", 6'4" corner.
Okay, you draft him.
No, I got somebody else.
But he's a first round talent, apparently. Get him.
No, and he was first round on the board. He's not a first round talent. He's just on the board.
No, he was one of those guys.
Look what school he went to. Very good reason he's up there.
I'm just
Right,
saying.
big time bust.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
I might draft him in the 7th round if he's still there, just to see.
Like, in all honesty, Patrick Surtain probably should have dropped to the 6th.
Surtain?
In this draft, yeah, he was a first round bust.
Oh yeah, first round bust. But I mean, like, he was like a 4th round, 3rd round talent.
The Texans are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the
There
clock.
goes Trey
Cardinals
Sermon.
are online.
Nice pick.
Good pick.
Who'd he pick?
He got Trey Sermon for the Texans.
Yeah,
You kind of gotta. If you didn't scout these niggas, you just need to know what college produces really good running backs.
Yep. Wisconsin, baby.
Wisconsin's running backs typically are really good, but they normally develop late. Ohio State's running backs normally come out running. Penn State running backs are one in a dozen.
Yeah.
So basically, Saquon.
Alabama puts out really good running backs, but typically they develop late also. But when they develop,
I feel like Bama puts out good power backs that are generally like alright.
But you say that, but I mean, for all the Derrick Henrys they put out, they've also put out like Glenn Coffees and
like who?
Eddie Lacy.
Exactly my point. Glenn Coffey. You don't even know that dude's name. You don't even know that dude's name. Glenn Coffey.
Yeah, dude, I never heard of that guy.
Yeah,
Eddie
and
Lacy was a dog. Dude, yeah, Eddie Lacy was good.
yeah, Glenn Coffey won a national championship with Saban, so like he was a dog in college too, but he ain't shit in the NFL.
The computer, I think. Let me think. Yeah, they're a computer. Please, 2 times, bro.
I mean, shit. I guarantee nobody in this party knows the name fucking Colt Brennan. Fucking goated quarterback out of the University of Hawaii back in the day. Set the record for passing yards and passing touchdowns, and
The
that dude don't
Chargers
do
are
shit.
now on the clock.
Chargers aren't here. I've heard that name before. Didn't he have like...
The Panthers are now on the
He had
clock.
a really good season for a while. The Panthers aren't here.
Number 15.
The Ravens are now on the clock.
How did I get Trevor Lawrence? The Ravens aren't here.
They are online, so I shall wait. It's actually one of the quicker drafts we've done.
Yeah, I feel like this draft's actually not that slow. This draft's been going on for roughly an hour and a half.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes we've waited until the 4th round before we send a single pick, so
Yeah.
we were not waiting around that time.
The mellow ball is fucking trash.
All right, Houston said send his picks from here on out, so it's going to be getting quicker.
Fuck Detroit, are you not gonna win a fucking game? Are you really about to lose to the Cavaliers? Are you fucking kidding me, Detroit?
Oh, you're talking about basketball.
Yeah.
I was going to say they're pretty garbage.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Didn't what was the score in the Tampa game? Wasn't it like 47-7?
Yep.
Yeah.
They made Tom Brady look like 2016 Brady.
Damn, Liberty out here upset in Coastal Carolina.
Came in and threw 2 touchdowns.
Their head coach wasn't there though, so I mean, you guys look at it that way.
Yep.
Not that good.
Ooh. You talking about the Lions head coach?
Yeah, he got COVID.
We didn't have.
Yeah, your whole coaching staff was out.
Yeah, we didn't have our offensive coordinator, our defensive coordinator. We just fired our special teams coordinator. We didn't have nobody.
Yeah, you think the game would have been a lot closer?
I think they keep it reasonable. I don't think it's a fucking blowout like that. That's the awful.
40-something to 7.
We would have put up 20 at least.
I don't think the receivers would have put up 20 on our corners.
I feel like it would have been.
Here's an offense as we see right here.
It would have been like 31-17 or something, not 47-7.
It would have been 47-0 if they had all the people and I was talking shit.
Brian, check your DMs.
The Redskins aren't here.
You mean the football team?
The football team. They don't have a name.
Yeah.
I'm retiring my player.
Wrestling? Oh, Dwayne Haskins?
The Vikings are now on the clock.
Vikings are huge.
Vikings is a CPU.
Yep, they'll go in just a second.
Skip Minnesota.
I'll tell you who I really wanted was Jalen Hurts. I wish we had an Eagles user.
Jalen Hurts. Honestly, if I didn't get Trevor, I kind of wanted. Hey, how did
The
Matthew
Bengals are
Stafford
now
do,
on the
Chris?
clock.
He didn't play. It was Chase Daniel.
He didn't play.
I don't know what happened. I don't know if he
He
played.
injured his ankle.
Okay.
Yeah, he played he threw like 4 balls.
Stafford.
Dude, Mike Evans was stupid. That nigga had 181 receiving yards. So that deserves a different team. He doesn't deserve that of a friend. So. Antonio Brown had a touchdown. Gronk had a touchdown. Godwin had a touchdown. Mike Evans had a touchdown.
Hey, who drafted that cornerback?
Tom Brady looked like a serviceable quarterback. He is a serviceable quarterback. He looked like a fucking stud in that game.
Yeah, it's not.
The football team drafted him.
But then again, so did
The
Blaine
Colts
Gabbert.
are now on the
He
clock.
could have been the fucking
Bro, you know
I mean, a serviceable quarterback.
high school football team today, Jamil. I don't know why you're happy about that.
We played a high school football team.
We're ass.
This high school football team has 5 wins in the NFL. That's a fucking good high school football team there.
The Broncos are now on the clock.
Bro, we're so fucking fast.
You've been bad.
Victor Dimokj, left end of the dig. Not a bad pick.
For like, this is our 3rd bad year in a row.
Yeah. At least you got more wins than you did last year.
We was in the playoffs 4 years ago. Wow,
Broncos isn't here. Yeah, and then didn't you guys lose to like the friggin'
The Seahawks are now on the clock.
KJ Costello.
I need a fucking quarter of his low.
Why don't we not have a Seahawks user? That is weird. Not having a Seahawks user is weird as hell.
Yeah, I feel
The
like
Saints are now on the clock.
I mean, it's got a good team.
Still no Saints?
No Saints.
Yo, I got somebody.
No
let me
Saints,
see if he's,
no Bears.
The Bears are now on the clock.
No Bears.
The Jets are now on the clock.
No Jets.
The Mexico City Diablos are now on the clock.
Diablos are here.
Mexico City Diablos.
The Patriots are now on the clock.
The Patriots.
Gotta stop talking.
I got one more pick.
The Eagles are now on the clock.
Eagles are a computer.
I can't handle people asking to step my pick. No.
I feel like you'd actually rage if I did it, though. Like, I'd do it jokingly in the late round, but I feel like you'd actually get real mad.
Dude, I would get absolutely furious.
I know.
The Buccaneers are now on the clock.
Me, Brian. I'd get
The
so
Lions
mad.
are now on the clock.
What the fuck? He has a hidden talent?
Who is it?
It's a kicker. Quinn Gordon. He's a 73 with a hidden talent.
From Michigan. Ooh.
What the fuck?
Not as good as Tom.
I hope that bitch is a superstar.
I don't know what he is, but I just got him such a kicker.
The Bills are now on the clock.
It's
You know, I haven't seen a single 50 get drafted.
Bill said he was out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bill said he's done.
Yeah, he's done.
The Browns are now on the clock.
Diablos are done too.
I have one more draft pick, and I have my board set up, so I'm gonna get out of here.
My next draft pick is the 7th round, so I got a 6th and a 7th. I'm just gonna pick
The
those
Browns are now on the clock.
Michigan basketball is undefeated.
Tylen Wallace was an X Factor for me. Oh, that was in the league that me and you had, Jamel, the coach league, though.
Yeah, I just come up. Yeah.
I knew he was familiar. I was like, what do I know?
Yo, Brian, why you got so many picks?
I had a lot before the season started, but
The 49ers are now on
they
the
were
clock.
also really shrewd.
You can skip the. Why is Big Ten basketball so fucking competitive, dude? Because
Bro, you say that, but that used to be the most miserably boring conference to watch play college basketball growing up. Like, your games would be like
Are now
40
on the
to
clock.
35 final score. And I'd be like, what the fuck is this trash?
Is that like a word?
Is that like a what?
Dude, I don't watch college basketball. I don't know if that's a low score. That is low fucking score. It's actually technically yes, it is, but at the same time, it's not because there's some colleges that literally when they play bigger.
The Falcons are now on the clock.
Because they're just not that good.
No, but I mean, like, when the final score is like 40 to 35, and everybody's like, one exciting game out of the Big Ten is Ohio State loses to Wisconsin 40 to 35 in a classic. How do you determine that's a classic?
But nowadays, fucking Big Ten basketball is one of the best conferences to play basketball.
Yeah, exactly.
What? How good is Wisconsin basketball? Because I don't watch college.
They're up and down.
Really?
They had a real crazy goated coach. I gotta remember his name.
Yeah, didn't we win the national championship in basketball or something?
Let me see if I
Hey,
can find
Sam. Chris, how are you?
it. Yeah, Wisconsin just got done beating.
Bo Ryan. Bo Ryan was your goated ass coach at Wisconsin when I was growing up, and I mean, like, that's not exaggerating. Like, Wisconsin was habitually playing for the Big Ten title. But they took part in a lot of those 45 to 40 or like 52 to 43. And it's like, you know, they consider that winning basketball up there. And yeah, it got it done, but fuck who wants to watch that?
Now it's like the ACC and the Big Ten are the two basketball conferences.
Yeah, SEC's getting up there, and like, I'm not an SEC basketball
Eagles
guy,
are now
but
on the
like,
clock.
you know, the ACC, once they inherited Notre Dame, which at the time was a lot better than it looks now, because at the time Notre Dame was still ranked in basketball.
Right.
Yo,
Speaking of Notre Dame, why are they independent?
money, realistically, money
The
and
Chiefs are now
money
on the
and the ability to pick who the fuck you wanted to play every single year. And for a while, Notre Dame, like, that was amazing because everybody they played was just, you know, top 10. Like, their entire schedule was just like top 10 teams.
Goated.
And they would win, and that's why they have, you know, as many national titles as they do, as many Heisman winners as they do, and, you know, are sitting, I think, like, second or third all time in winning percentage, and like second or third all time in total wins for a collegiate program. Is because
Michigan's first.
Yeah, it's between Michigan, Texas, and Notre Dame in the top three, and depending on who's having better seasons, it flip flops. Like, Michigan's probably not number one anymore because of that, because of how bad this season was and last year.
1 second.
Hey, Brian.
Yo.
I'm gonna hop on 2K. I gotta go do a couple of things before I get on though. Are you guys hopping on?
Yeah, I'll be out tonight.
Awesome. Alright, I'll see you guys later then.
All right, sounds
So
good.
Michigan has 962 wins. Ohio State is in second. So it's Michigan, Ohio State, then Alabama.
In win percentage?
In wins. Just wins. Who has won the most?
Didn't Alabama suck for a long time?
Yeah.
When I was in high school, yeah, they were habitually a 6-6 team.
Were they like the Arkansas?
Notre Dame's fifth, by the way.
Yeah.
Texas is fourth. Alabama is third. Ohio State is second, and Michigan is first.
Notre Dame had 2 seasons of like undefeated wins vacated though because of a scandal, so that really hurt them in that ranking.
Wait, What did
But
they do?
if you're going off
Just
win
academic
percentage,
bullshit.
win for
Isn't Notre Dame's like a Catholic school, right?
Yeah, it's a Catholic school and like a top 25 university in the United States.
Oh yeah, that's pretty nice.
It's basically like an Ivy League without being an Ivy League.
All the big boy offensive linemen go there.
yeah. They
Quinn
pretty good
Nelson.
offensive linemen.
What other Notre Dame linemen come from? Are in the NFL that are like good?
Hold on, I'll pull it up because I can honestly give you a bunch. I believe Ronnie Stanley's a Notre Dame lineman.
He is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Notre Dame offensive lineman in the NFL. And this article was written on the 2nd of April of this year. Closest race.
The Packers are now on the clock.
They've put 10 offensive linemen into the NFL over the past decade, but 3 are all pros, with a combined 7 first-team all-pro nods. Oh my fuck.
That's a 38 overall puncher.
Rip. So, Zach Martin, Quentin Nelson, Ronnie Stanley.
Zach Martin, yeah. Zach
All right, so Notre Dame's alumni in that offensive lineman class. So Zach Martin, Quentin Nelson, Ronnie Stanley, Mike McGlinty for the Niners, Nick Martin, Chris Watt, Sam Young, Trevor Robinson, Eric Olson, Alex Bars. The last 4 were 6th rounds or later.
Hey Brian.
I don't give a fuck what you say.
Yo.
Michigan has the best active player.
How many of the Cowboys linemen do you think are gonna go to the Hall? Like out of that super good offensive line.
I mean, how many rings did they won?
0.
Exactly. Well, I knew the answer. It was a rhetorical question, but like, it's the case in point. Like, you know, they've also been responsible for multiple quarterbacks being absolutely mangled.
The Giants are now on the clock.
But I mean, like,
Multiple.
Tyron Smith, Travis Frederick, and Zach Martin are all like perennial Pro Bowlers.
Well, yeah, like they literally said in this article, like he's a 7-year Pro Bowler, Zach Martin. But like the issue here that we're facing here now is, yeah, again, those Pro Bowls are great. Individual stats are wonderful, but did that body of work make them that great? Did you guys win anything? I don't ever remember a Cowboys team getting past the first playoff game in my lifetime.
There are a lot of like good players that just like never really had success. I feel like that's most of it. Like,
I mean, yeah, I mean the best player to look at that is Archie Manning.
Then again, rings aren't
Bernie's,
The Texans are now on the clock.
Barry Sanders did it without an offensive line, though.
Yeah, no, I'm saying that, but I mean, like, he didn't really have much success outside of, like...
But again, in those situations, you're gonna find those are skill position players. If we're talking Barry Sanders did that shit minus a line, it means Barry Sanders, you know, was above and beyond better than everybody on the field. But if your offensive line, you're a good specific lineman, but your whole unit just throughout your entire career has again been responsible for what? Can we go back to who was the quarterback before Romo who got wrecked that got Romo in the game?
I don't remember, honestly.
No idea.
It wasn't Bledsoe. It was.
I think, right?
I think it was
Yeah, it might have been Bledsoe. That might have been right after Bledsoe got traded to have Tom Brady replace him, and then yeah, because then Tony Romo comes out of nowhere, and they're like, "Here's this Eastern Illinois quarterback who's going to replace him." We're like, "Fuck, the Cowboys are screwed." And Tony Romo's great, but could never win a playoff game, but got sacked a shit ton.
Drew Bledsoe was a 4-time Pro Bowler?
Okay,
Yeah.
so in 2004 was Vinny Testaverde, 2005 was Drew Bledsoe, 2006 was Romo and Bledsoe.
The
07
Texans
was
are now
Romo,
on the clock.
08 was Romo. Every year after that, besides 2010, they had Joe Kitna, Tony Romo, and Stephen McGee at quarterback.
Vinny Testaverde won a Heisman Trophy.
Yeah, Vinny was a goat.
And he didn't go to the Pro Bowl until 10 years after that.
If I remember correctly, I might be wrong. Vinny might be from my hometown, but don't quote
No,
this.
he's from Floral Park, New York.
No, I was born in New York, dude.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, dog. What the fuck are you talking about? I mean, yeah, I don't have an accent anymore, but like, yeah, I grew up on Long Island. Was born in Massapequa. My grandfather was born, raised in the Bronx.
I got you.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time up on Arthur Avenue.
Vinny Testaverde's second season, 47% completion percentage, 13 touchdowns, 35 picks.
Until you said the last part, I was gonna say, damn, that sounds like a regular season for Michael Vick throwing the ball. But
48 QBR. 48.
that does sound like Michael Vick throwing the ball. But I'm probably the biggest Atlanta Michael Vick hater ever, and it just it does not endear me well with the population of Atlanta. They're like, why don't you like him? We should have brought him back and gotten rid of Matt Ryan. I'm like, and this is why nobody wants to come to Atlanta as a free agent. The fans say stupid shit like that.
Yeah.
They're like, he's the greatest quarterback we ever had. He had a career completion percentage of 56%. He never threw more than 20 touchdowns in a season. Never ran for more than 2 touchdowns in a season.
2 touchdowns running?
Yeah, he ran for 1,000 yards every year, but he only ran for 2 touchdowns a pop.
No, he ran 8 touchdowns his first year.
Let's see.
6 touchdowns 1 year. I'm looking at it right now. I mean, most of the years, you're right, it wasn't that many, but I mean, he had a few years where he was near 10.
Yeah, well, and then, there's the whole flipping off the crowd every time you lost, and the,
Really?
Oh, he was terrible to the Atlanta fans. Yeah, he was. That's why when he got caught with all that shit, a lot of us were like, good riddance, fuck you, dude. You ain't won a shit ever.
Mike Vick, before my time.
But, here's the thing. Mike Vick had some games. Mike Vick had some games. Yeah, Matt Ryan brought us to a Super Bowl and had our offensive coordinator stop playing in the second half. At the end of the day...
Ryan took us to the Super Bowl.
The Vikings are now on the clock.
Hasn't done shit. Didn't do shit before that. Hasn't done shit after
that.
What? Not really that great.
He had 3 Pro Bowls before that.
He's like what Matthew Stafford should be, which isn't still not that good.
I mean, okay.
You're insulting everybody in the party here. Goddamn. So Matt Ryan has 336 career touchdown passes. Which, fire.
Nearly 55,000 passing yards in his career.
Oh, he's only 9th all time in passing yards.
Yeah, only 155 interceptions in his career. Since 2016, he's yet to throw more than 14 picks in a season.
I'm going to your point.
He's also far and away the winningest quarterback in Atlanta.
I'm going to your point right now. What has that got Atlanta, though?
But we're talking a skill position. We're talking a skill position as opposed to the thankless position of an offensive lineman.
But he is a quarterback who runs a full offense. He is what they call the epitome of the offense. He wins them and loses them games.
No, and you're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're absolutely not wrong.
Matt Ryan had 9
Matt
straight
Ryan had a
seasons.
top 10 defense in his career.
Never.
But hold on. Defense is okay, but how many times has he had a top 10 offense?
Every
Or
season?
Top 10 receivers.
Every season?
I feel like people are underselling.
Well, hold on. Let me get my point in here. Let's look at the Atlanta Falcons this season. How many times did Matt Ryan have them at a 16 to 17 point lead and the defense just stopped playing this season?
I mean, to be fair,
Let's be... No. Let me finish my point. That's happened every single loss this season.
The Dolphins are now on the clock.
Ryan, the offense has to stop playing, too, to allow the other team to catch up.
No, that's called the other defense making adjustments. But, why should you have to be perfect to win games because your defense can't make a stop?
The offense couldn't make adjustments with the Atlanta's defense. I mean, Atlanta's defense holds Tom Brady to 0 points in the whole first half.
Hey,
They made adjustments.
I'm just saying, you can't just blame the defense for all those blown leads. You can't just
but you can't also just blame Matt Ryan for them either.
Like, Matt Ryan put you up 30...
It is ridiculous. It is ridiculous to just blame Matt Ryan. It is ridiculous.
But at the same time, if you're going to listen to me here, this is exactly why free agents don't come to Atlanta, because you have ignorant-ass fans who say shit like that. Why the fuck would you want to come there when they throw your one good player consistently under the bus when he's literally top 10 all-time in any valuable stat as a quarterback? He's going to the Hall of Fame. But if your defense can't stop a retard with the ball, how the fuck are you going to win a game? Like, if literally you threw a team out there with 11 kids with Down syndrome, the Falcons would find a way to lose. That's not on him. Yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. Why do you think Devontae Freeman doesn't want to be there? Why do you think all of these talented players did not want to be there?
You have Julio Jones.
And then, let's also be here, the GM just likes to pick people who want to tear their ACL and Achilles first overall with every draft pick they've had the past 5 years.
Let me also throw this out here. The last year when they took 2 offensive linemen in the first round, unless I'm mistaken, this is the first time in Matt Ryan's career they've taken an offensive lineman in the first 3 rounds of the draft. So,
which, like, that's horrendous team management. That's horrendous team management. That's not on him. If they don't build you a team, you can only do with what the parts you are given. You can only do with what you have.
Cincinnati. I can't say your name right now. Why am I having a fucking brain burn in your name? Alex, thank you. Alex. Okay. Now, with your point of view, what you just said, this is the first time in his career where he has had they took a lineman in the first round, right?
And he immediately tore his ACL. So I mean, you can wipe that off the board.
So, but Aaron Rodgers has never had a first-round fucking receiver drafted to his team.
No,
ever,
he never
and he won a Super Bowl.
First-round receiver. The first-round receiver he threw to was Tavon Austin like 3 weeks ago for like a 3-yard game.
He won a Super Bowl without it. So just because your coach isn't drafting these guys in the first round doesn't mean they're not drafting good linemen or picking up.
They're not drafting good linemen at all.
Wait, Alex.
The Ravens are now on the clock.
Was he drafted by the?
No, he was drafted by the Browns.
Okay.
He was with the Browns for the prime of his career. Alex Mack is
Mack,
not
right?
the same center that they want.
Alex Mack and Jake Matthews. At least Jake Matthews for a time were. Those two were like.
I'm sorry, Jake Matthews was drafted in the first round. I'll admit I was wrong on that one.
I do give you on this. Matt Ryan does get sacked a lot. Okay, he does.
To be fair, he's not very mobile.
It doesn't matter.
He does actually have 1,300 rushing yards in his career.
Yeah.
I mean, like that's not bad. But
Not bad, but it proves your point. But yeah.
So to be fair, Matt Ryan has got sacked a lot, right? And he has been sacked. How many times has he got fucking sacked? I gotta find it.
A lot.
36 times this year. He's been sacked 36 times. Carson Wentz is pretty mobile. He's been sacked 50. Deshaun Watson is mobile. He's been sacked 44. So mobility has nothing to do with that.
Yeah, but look at their records. Look at their consistent records in production.
I feel like you don't keep your quarterback upright, you don't win games. I mean,
Drew Brees is one of the quarterbacks in the league who's been sacked 11 times.
Dave Carr.
Yeah, okay, so exact numbers. Matt Ryan has been sacked 397 times in his career.
The Bengals are now on the clock.
Carr sacked like 80 times.
60-something times in a season, and it absolutely broke that dude. Like, he was never the same player again.
Yeah.
I mean, like...
Defense, yes. Carson Wentz doesn't really have the offensive line to do.
No, Brian. Do you know how many times he was sacked? 76.
The Colts are now on the clock.
I was too young for that, like, to really remember the exact number until you pulled that up. But yeah, I remember it. And
then he had another season of 68.
Yeah, and they were calling that an improvement.
One season he had 49, and like you just compared to those, I mean that's not that bad.
I mean, but still, when you're put on your ass 397
The
times.
Broncos are now on the clock.
That's enough to lead the league at one point.
I mean, so the last 3 seasons right now, 98, 118 sacks Matt Ryan has taken the past 3 seasons.
Yeah,
He's been sacked 405 times in his career.
Do what?
He's been sacked 405 times in his career.
Okay, so they hadn't updated this recently. So yeah, point being, that dude's been on his ass a lot and still has 340-something touchdowns, whatever.
343 of 158 interceptions. He averaged 7.5 yards per catch. He throws 65% of his passes.
Bears user just left the league.
Why not? Act a lot.
Why did he leave the league?
No idea. He just left the Discord.
Aaron Rodgers has had 4 seasons of his career with 45 plus times getting sacked.
Shit.
And he's also at the league in throwaways. So if he didn't throw the ball away as much, that would be a lot higher. I don't know. I just had to throw in my boy Aaron.
But in reality, do you consider Matt Ryan a top 5 quarterback in the league right now?
No. Nobody's saying that he's a top 5 quarterback. People are saying that he's not the problem.
The Seahawks are now on the clock.
He's not the problem. I don't think he's the problem. I don't think he's the problem.
Like, I think if you gave him a stable offensive line, and if you gave that man, I'd just say, give me a top 15 defense. A top 15. I will take a top 15 defense, because I think in our Super Bowl year we had a top 16 or 17.
If that Falcons team had a top 15 defense, they'd probably be a playoff.
Well, no, they literally would have like 8 or 9 wins this year. Like at that, like let's pull this up, because this makes me. This is why I'm no longer a Falcons fan. Is this type of management?
They have stars on defense.
So they choked against Seattle. They choked.
What's not making sense though is if he doesn't have a top defense or a top line, but he does have top position, which means he should be.
He doesn't have a good running back.
They don't put up points.
What's never made sense to me about the Falcons is that they have all these players on defense who are like, you look at them, they're really good individually. You know, you got Deion Jones.
Yeah, but when they're constantly hurt, what's the point?
Deion Jones is a monster.
But when they're constantly hurt all the time, it doesn't matter.
I don't know. I just don't understand why they have all these like really good players, but they just can't win.
Well, I think it's similar to the problem that the University of Maryland had with their fucking strength and conditioning. I don't think they're managing their players and their bodies properly, because you shouldn't have repetitive torn ACLs and Achilles throughout your defensive core every year. That shouldn't be happening.
They need to gut management.
Well, that's what they did. That's why they got rid of the GM and the coaches.
The Bears are now on the clock.
When you look at it and you see they should have probably had a better shot against Seattle than they did. Let's look at the box score here.
Falcons are in probably the worst spot you can be in as a team.
No, okay, so we thoroughly got our ass kicked by Seattle.
They're not bad enough to have like a bunch of
The Bills are now on the clock.
You know, they're not bad enough to like.
No, honestly, dude, we're number like 5 pick in the draft this year if it were to end right now. Like, we're not in terrible shape. But it's a matter of, are we going to draft another injury-prone free safety? Or are we going to actually address the problems and start scouting better? Like, Keanu Neal, like, it drives Juwan nuts that I call that man a waste of money and a bust. But it's like, yeah, you had 2 really good years to start your career. And then 2 straight seasons you haven't played, like, more than 2 games. And, like, at that point, all you are is a hit against our cap and an empty spot on our defense where now we're getting torched over the top every week because we don't have a safety that's good enough to cover. So, you know, then, like, it goes back to the whole Matt Ryan situation. It's like, fuck, dude, if your defense is just constantly getting beaten over the top, that means you're constantly having to pass because you're always losing, and your running back's not that good anyway because we decided to sign the passes prime, Todd Gurley.
Todd Gurley should still be in his prime.
Todd Gurley's got arthritis issues in his knee. He's not going to be the same back anymore.
His upper body is like 25. His lower body's like 60.
Yeah, like he's Todd Gurley. Like sadly enough, he's gonna be one of those players that's like probably like using a cane in like his 40s and 50s.
He's gonna be one of those players where you're gonna look back 10
The
years
Mexico
down the line
City
and say,
Diablos
oh, this guy could
are
have
now
been
on the clock.
amazing.
Should have been amazing.
Yeah, he should have been amazing. And then nobody knows what happened.
That's why I strongly disagree on workhorse backs. Todd Gurley was a workhorse, and he got hurt.
Yeah.
Daquan's a workhorse, he gets hurt, and Christian McCaffrey's
He's
a
a
workhorse.
serviceable back. I mean, like, he's a serviceable back. Like, even
It's
now,
not that he's not.
back.
It's that he just can't be the main back. He has to be that tandem back. He has to be what a Nick Chubb is to, or Kareem Hunt is to a Nick Chubb. He has to know, I'm not going to get the first down carry. I have to.
Kareem Hunt could start on like another team. They've got two guys that could potentially be like top 10 running backs. Before Kareem Hunt was an idiot and decided to punt some girl in a hotel, he was really good.
I mean, he's still again really good, but again, like he also knows that he's not as good as Nick Chubb, and he's going to take the carries where he can get them and fill them where he can because he's still good. So. Well, yeah, exactly. So that's why, like, Gurley has to realize, okay, my 1,500-yard seasons are behind me. So
you can't really compare Kareem Hunt and Todd Gurley though.
I mean,
No,
Kareem
Todd
Hunt.
Gurley got hurt so much, which put him out his prime because he was a workhorse back for the Rams. The moment he wasn't servable for the Rams, they dropped him because that's what fucking bullshit ass
The Eagles are now on the clock.
franchises do.
Honestly though, I mean, like.
well, and then also other bullshit franchises see a player that's way past his ability to contribute to what they think he can, and then they still sign him. It's like,
That Rams
What you guys, what Atlanta needed to do, yes, they should have signed him, but they
The
needed to sign
Steelers
another
are now on the
back.
clock.
Agreed.
They should not have said that was their guy. They should have signed another back and said, Todd, you are a one back, but you will be doing split carries.
They should draft
the 7th round.
They should have what?
They could draft the guy.
You guys want to sim? Simulation.
I'm not
You
drafting
should send.
anybody, so you guys can send him.
I mean, like
The
I wouldn't
Lions are
mind
now
it.
on the clock.
I don't have any more
Chris
picks.
isn't here. You can send him.
The Raiders are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the
If they're not
clock.
here, you can send him.
The Browns are now on the clock.
yeah, I'm gonna be quick with this one because I don't have anybody this deep.
The best guy I'm looking at is like a 5th round talent. So honestly,
Hey, so like, will I be able to like cut this guy like today? Because
The 49ers
Oh,
are now
Jesus
on the
Christ.
Yeah, you can cut. I mean, you can't cut first, second, and third round picks, right?
I don't know the rules.
The Titans are now on the clock.
I'm pretty sure you just can't trade a rookie.
The Falcons are now on the clock.
No, there's some rule about like first, second, and third.
The Patriots are now on the clock.
Because normally, if you're drafting, your first 3 picks are guys that you need.
Oh yeah, that video is amazing, Alex.
Yeah, we do have 3 commissions in here, but I'm just going off DSRL rules. So
DSRL rules are invalid now.
Yeah, they just changed.
All right, Patriots still on? Yes, no, maybe.
No,
No.
I think so.
But
No,
Patriots
Patriots.
what's your question about
The
rookies?
Titans are now on the clock.
He was wondering if we could.
The Jets are now
cut
on the clock.
in like the first 3 rounds.
The Packers are now on the clock.
I think you're talking about
The Giants are now on the clock.
No, I'm saying like he was asking if he wanted to cut guys that he drafted in the first, second, or third rounds.
The Steelers are now on the clock.
Oh God, another 39.
39. Cut it
Oh,
first.
God. Overall,
The Texans are now on the clock.
I mean, third
You
round
guys are still getting
move to
good
a
deals
practice squad
in
or
the 7th
something.
round.
Like you can put guys on your practice squad. That's what it's saying.
but you can't.
If they're in your
First
first
and
3
second
rounds.
untouched.
I just want to cut him. What's the penalty?
I mean, the like $20 million cap hit, a first round pick.
Oh, he's a 6th-round pick.
Oh,
I mean, the 6th round pick, I'm not worried about it.
Oh, okay.
Those are going to be roster bubble guys anyway.
who are you cut?
The fucking quarterback I just got, Dustin Crum.
No.
9 overall.
Dustin Crum.
He's a bum.
Hey,
He
that's
did a
not
best pass the Houston guy.
Yo, who do I gotta reach?
He said he was done.
Yeah, he said he was done a while ago.
The
Okay,
Cardinals
the
are
only
now
two guys
on
who
the
have
clock.
to resign this year that are like young.
I don't know about the Cardinals, so you can
Larry.
Yeah.
Cardinals might still be in here.
No, he's offline.
No, the Cardinals are gone. He's offline. Cardinals are offline. You can still pass.
The Vikings are now on the clock.
Aren't using
The Chargers are now on the clock.
Chargers haven't been online ever.
Yo. You guys are almost at my pick.
You can still pass the Chargers. You can still pass. Oh.
The Panthers are now on the clock.
Oh, another punter.
The Buccaneers are now on the clock.
Did you draft another bad punter?
Yeah, the punters in this class are apparently dookie.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, for my Mr. Irrelevant, I'm gonna draft fucking nobody.
I'm Mr. Irrelevant.
Oh shit. What the fuck did I just do? There we go. No, not yet. I'm drafting nobody. Leave me alone.
Dude. Draft Isaiah Cofield.
Who?
Exactly. Isaiah Cofield.
I'm trying to find him. Where's he at?
Left end. 7th rounder.
Left end. 7th rounder.
What's his overall?
This guy's a 66. Oh, his name's Jerry Spellman. I drafted the wrong guy. Fuck.
Oh, that was the 5th round talent I was looking at.
Well, I just saw 7th round and I just clicked on it.
Bro, that was a good pick though. At least for his 7th round.
For the 7th round, yeah, he's a normal.
Yeah, he was the best guy I doubted. I just want to draft The Rock now.
I got you. I got somebody. I think I got somebody that might be a 5th round still for you.
Nah, I'm gonna draft The Rock.
The Rock.
Oh, you're taking Dwayne Johnson?
Yeah, undrafted talent.
Strong safety.
There's a right in there. That's a 5th round pick.
Skip the Redskins. I mean the football team. Skip the football team.
Skip the football team.
Skip the football team.
The Steelers are now on the clock.
Skip the Steelers. Screw the Steelers. I hate the Steelers.
The Bengals are now on the clock.
Logos and such. They're a bunch of rapscallions.
I'm finna draft the fucking punter.
Dude,
Why are
do
there
it.
so many punters in this draft class?
Because they all suck.
There's a lot though, like a lot.
Yeah. Well,
The Colts are now on the clock.
All right, boys. What's Dwayne looking like? What's his overall?
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
The Rock.
Watch it be like a 96.
Nah, he's an undrafted. If he's a hidden depth, though, I'm gonna be so happy.
He's gonna be at 96.
Yo, I pressed the button about 10 minutes ago.
The Broncos are now on the clock.
63.
3.
The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Saints are now on the
San
clock.
Diego 8, dude. I got The Rock on
The
my
Raiders are now on the clock.
I'm winning the
The
Super Bowl.
Browns are now on the clock.
Ryan Pick.
The Mexico City Diablos are now on the clock.
The Mexico City Diablos.
Okay, he's a developer. He's definitely. Ooh. Okay, yeah, you can
What's
definitely.
it? He like fast or something or what?
He's got 90 plus speed. He's got potential. All right, so he.
You know, 7th round pick. You know, in 3 years time.
95 overall lifespan.
Yep, Kyle doesn't care about his pick.
The Patriots are now on the clock.
Yeah. You got Kadarius Toney.
Whatchamacallit?
That guy had that coming. That got hit with the can.
Oh, he definitely did. That dude got his fucking shit tossed.
So mad about T.Y.
The Eagles are now on the clock.
He got up and looked cool.
The Buccaneers are now on the
I
clock.
understand if he actually got hit or not.
Oh, you talking about the nigga that got hit?
Yup. Got fucking Cam just exploded on his face.
He tried to kick it. Oh, it's my pick again? Oh shit, I get another one.
Yeah, hurry up. We're almost done. We're almost
I
done.
got a question.
I didn't know
What's
that.
poppin'?
I played a preseason. I got CPU as my week 4 preseason. Can I play them?
Hell yeah. If you're just trying to lab your shit, yeah.
Alright, cool.
You know, great about T.Y. Hilton?
Who should I draft, guys?
The
Oh,
CP.
I'm drafting Tyreek Black because he's actually originally from
The Seahawks are now on the clock.
That's a decent pick.
Yeah. He's from
Really?
Michigan,
The
originally.
Raiders are now on the clock.
Yeah. He was from
The
Michigan.
Rams are now on the clock.
Texas because he wasn't. We had too many
The
good
Broncos
receivers.
are now on the
He was
clock.
getting touches.
So
The
basically,
49ers are now on the clock.
he left.
No, he was
The
one of our
Titans
better
are now
receivers,
on the
but he
clock.
wasn't getting as many touches as,
The
like,
Bears
Johnson
are now on the
People
clock.
Jones, them niggas.
The Cowboys are now on the clock.
Yeah. We also had Nico Collins, who was a dog on our team, so.
I got you. All right, you guys skipping Cowboys?
Nope, he's on mine still.
Nah, we need to see who drafts Mr. Irrelevant. And
Yeah. Well, that would
And
be
Mrs. Irrelevant.
Mr. Irrelevant.
The Chiefs are. He said he's not there. I'll try to get that pick from him.
Kansas City Chiefs, baby.
Hey, I want Kansas City's Chiefs pick so I can draft the worst player in this fucking thing.
I was trying to get it from him. He said he's not.
Anybody who drafted a punter?
Hello?
Yeah, I drafted a punter. He's not a punter though. He's got 90 speed, 92 acceleration.
I drafted a kicker who's a heading talent.
Good for you.
I know. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna use. I hope he's a superstar so I can get that fucking the one where I can't be frozen when you fucking try to freeze me, ice me.
Clutch.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get ice.
Yeah, clutch. Yo, who is Sean McPherson? Miles Crocker. Yo, Dallas, why you not picking?
Cause he's not here.
Bro, Dallas.
We had 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's fucking whatever he wants. What do you draft?
Who do you draft?
The Chiefs are now on the clock.
Mike Sharp, baby. He looking
This
sharp.
guy's not here, so go ahead and send it.
No. We gotta see
Let's
who
see who we
picks
got
those.
with Mr. Irrelevant. And
It's
what's the
worth
flying no
No, wait,
motherfucking
never mind.
freaking
We might
draft?
be able to see it anyways.
Yeah.
Should be able to fucking see it.
Jerry Mayo.
Love that guy. My boy
Love that
Jerry.
guy. Go fuck yourself.
I love. Hold on there, bucko.
You too. You can go fuck yourself.
Oh, hey. Okay, what's the rule about signing free agents?
You gotta.
Can we just sign you?
We're into week 4.
Yeah, but like.
He's talking about
Once we
like
get there.
literally signing free agents right now.
Get to it before we advance.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Turned off injuries and we're going.
God damn it.
You fucked up, nigga. You fucked up.
God damn it.
You fucked up. You fucked up.
Yo, I'm trying to sign a guy, and you just keep advancing before I can press a button.
You fucked up, nigga. Fucked up.
Well, okay,
No.
we're stopped now.
Use your practice squad to develop younger players that could eventually contribute in games.
Fuck your practice squad, nigga. I'm stealing from you. I hope you know that shit. Big deep in this motherfucker.
Who signed Trubisky?
You You wanted Trubisky.
I did.
Why? You have Rivers and Lawrence.
No, I don't have Rivers because he wanted $20 million.
Oh shit! You wanted money?
Yeah.
Go sign up Mama backup, nigga.
I have what's his name? Kyle Allen.
Fine, nigga. What do you want Trubisky for?
Because Trubisky's better than Kyle Allen. He's got like 90 throw power.
Why the hell is Tom Brady at 88 still?
Does he regress?
No, he's
but
still not good.
I'm saying last Madden, I just remember Madden 2020, he was at 88.
Oh, no. In this Madden, when he started off, he was like in the 90s. Because he
95.
oh, they're Tom Brady.
He was 95.
I love TB12.
I mean, you act like Tom Brady didn't throw for 30-plus touchdowns this season. With like
Easily see how. Here are some recommendations to get you started.
Tom Brady hasn't been that good for a few years now.
I mean, he was good enough to win 12 wins last year with that shit.
Nah, his defense was good enough to get 12 wins last year.
No. Because you see what that defense has done this year?
That defense was good last year. Okay, do you know why it's not good this year? Because
they're missing like
you know why their defense isn't good this year?
No, I'm saying the defense has been just as good this year.
They have.
All of their players opted out.
But their defense has been just as good. He does have a point. They have.
Their defense has been just as good. The offense, I mean, has done nothing.
He does have a point. Tom Brady's the GOAT. Go suck a dick.
Oh yeah, he's the GOAT, but he hasn't been that good.
I mean, he's 40 years old and thrown for 30-plus touchdowns.
Yeah, he also has the best weapons in the league.
It's not
by a
his
mile.
fault that he